We're about to take it back.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the most listened to radio show on the planet.
This station is now the ultimate power in the universe.
Tony and Lee on the radio. Dr. Joe's therapy on the radio. The love doctor going live on the radio. Two mics and the mind on the radio. Radio, turned up on the radio. 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 Two mics and the mind. Two mics and the mind. Two mics and the mind. Two mics.
Watch this.
And the mind. Yo, what up? We back. Y'all see it. Y'all see what time it is. Y'all know what time it is. Oh yeah. Tula, how you doing, girl?
Great. How about you tonight?
I am doing good. I am feeling good. I am looking good. What more can I say, Tula? Beautiful day. Beautiful day.
It was a beautiful day today. What did I do?
Oh man.
Oh, what's today? Thursday. What did I do today? Okay.
I'm gonna tell you what I did and what happened to me.
What happened? What did you do?
I'm a hard-working man. I was out here working in these streets, and I had a piece of wood. And I ended up getting a splinter caught in my finger. Boy, look at here. Let me tell you something. For all those single people out here, life is good as long as you're single. But at times like when you get a splinter in your hand, you start thinking, you know what? I need somebody out here. I can't do it all on my own. I can't walk this walk on my own. I need somebody. I need some help.
A splinter.
That's right. That's right. A splinter did that. So all them women out there who want to get married, y'all need to learn how to remove splinters. Splinter removal. Y'all need to master that. If you in college, enroll in the elective splinter removal. That right there is a need that you're gonna need to have that skill. Let me tell you something, Tula. Oh man, I had to go to sleep with that thing in my face. Oh my good boy, look at here. Woo! Listen, anybody out there in the chat ever had a splinter in their finger before and can understand the pain and agony that I was going through?
It is very. I used to get those.
I say good. I say it's time for me to settle down. I can't be out here in these streets by myself. You're gonna need somebody, Tula. Oh yeah.
Because of a splinter.
Hey, that's what it is. That's what it is. Yeah. You ain't never you can't remove the splinter yourself. No.
Just hurt you too bad. Yes, you can.
Well, you can do it because you are a wife and you took that splinter removal class. You major in splinter removal, which your wife should do.
No, sir.
Oh yeah, absolutely positively out there. If y'all agree with me, then don't put nothing in the chat. If y'all agree with me, then don't put nothing in the chat at all. Look at all the people out there in that chat agree. Look, chat ain't moving. That's how people out there agree with me. You see that?
That is so sick. First of all, that's sick. You sick. How did you get away? May I ask?
So yeah, there's a cabinet. I wanted to hang a cabinet.
Oh, okay.
Wanted to hang a cabinet, and I had to get some wood or whatever, moving wood around, and that wood had a splinter and it got lodged in my finger pretty good. I couldn't get it out. So that thing kind of had your boy down. But I tell you what, I'm here though. I was able to get it removed, and I am here. I am back. All y'all who thought that I wasn't gonna be here, y'all thought I was gonna count me out and put me on the injury roster. I got news for you. Your boy is here.
But it is kind of crazy how you just really how they debilitate you. Freaking.
It was in my finger. I got to use my finger.
I know where it was.
My whole finger lost its ambidexterity. That's right. It's a word. Look it up. It's a word.
I know. I didn't say anything. I'm just impressed by your usage.
Yeah. But no, listen.
They removed their splinters with rape. Thank you. As a kid, thank you. I don't know why you think you came back. Yes.
Listen. This what This is what I need y'all to do. I'm telling you about my personal experience. How you gonna tell me I'm wrong about my personal experience? Don't do that. Don't do that. How you gonna tell me I'm wrong about what I personally experienced?
Who said that? Who told you wrong with them?
That folks talking about what they did when they were a little kid, they were moved when they were a little kid and all this other stuff. This ain't got nothing to do with your childhood. This right here is about me.
I agree with them.
This is my testimony. See, you see the glory, but you don't know the story. Woo! Oh my goodness.
You got a sweater turtleneck. I just realized.
Listen, let me tell you something. For those of y'all don't know, the weather is changing and things are starting to change. Y'all better get ready. Y'all better get ready. Y'all see these people tuning in right now, these people checking in right now. You see what's in my background. Tula, what my background say?
Colorado Buffaloes.
Yeah. Woo! Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it.
All them haters out there in the street. Yeah. You already know it. That's how we do. That's how we do. Oh, yeah.
Hello.
Hey, Joanna.
Oh, Resident Joe, how you doing, girl?
Pretty good. Can't complain. It's almost the weekend. Almost made it.
Hey,
how are you guys?
I heard that indeed. Oh, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Anything special happening in your week, girl?
Nothing out of the ordinary. Just working, the same old, dealing with the same things every week.
Mm-hmm. I heard that. Well, I'm glad you're dealing with them. I'm glad you're overcoming. And it sounds like you had fun. Did you have fun?
I mean, if you love your job, you have fun, but it's tiring too.
Well, it's good that you love your job. Tula, what's your favorite job that you ever had? What was your favorite job?
Dentistry.
You said what?
Dentistry.
What is the most that you liked about dentistry? Because sometimes I used to go to the dentistry. It was a painful experience for me at times, but now it's more pleasurable. So what is about dentistry that you enjoyed the most?
Every aspect, from the front to the back, in the middle, just everything about it. Hold on. We talking. Is dentistry a occupation or is a person? You talking about you like the front, the back, and the middle? What in the world? Who is dentistry? Who is that? Who is you talking about?
I just knew it.
Ooh, I like the front, the back, and the middle. What?
I mean, when you love something, you just love every part of it.
Take it how I get it. Take it how I get it. Okay. But anyway, yes. I definitely like all aspects of it. And the patients, building that trust, that's a lot of trust building in dentistry. If you think about your own visit, you just got to calm the patient down and you have to build that trust. And you definitely have to know what you're talking about in order to get them to believe you and build that trust and for them to trust you. And then you're able to do your job peacefully. Yes, I think I had mastered that art during that time that I was working in dentistry of how to create an environment where our patients trusted us enough to believe, and we showed them exactly what was going on and educated them. So treatment acceptance was 100% all the time.
I think that's so important because when I go to the dentist, I am so scared of who's going to touch my teeth. So what you're saying is so true. You have to really trust that person because some people can injure your gums and it hurts. So
yeah, those things like that happens. Not saying it won't happen because you trust them, but it definitely can happen. Crazy things can happen. I mean, I've seen birds come out of handpieces when we put them in and just pop out because a turbine and a handpiece came failed. So things like that can happen. I mean, it's because we're humans. It's human operated. So things can happen. That's the same thing if you're having a surgery.
Right.
So, I mean, things can happen. But I just love the educational part. Let you know why this happened. Show you. I love that part. And then once you see, like, okay, all right, let's do it.
Oh, Well, that's
You're
awesome right there.
passionate
I'm
for it.
glad that you really enjoyed it. I can tell that you're very passionate about it because your whole expression in your face just lit up when you was talking about dentistry.
Yes.
Oh, I know. That's gonna be that's my next. That's the next step.
Hey, we'll get it.
One day I get it.
One thing I will tell you, Resident Joe, I did have an opportunity to go and experience Thule in her world of dentistry. And she was running the whole show, managing the whole show. She was really, really good. She do the important role, and that's making sure that folks get paid. Because a lot of people be having insurance, and that insurance might not want to pay her. People be like, yeah, I'm going to pay you out of pocket on self-pay, but I'm going to pay you. Let me go get my procedure done first. I'm going to get it for listen, she wanted all that money up front. So she shake them pockets down up front. And she shake it down in a way where you can't even get mad at her. You like, she just, I feel like she assaulted me for my money, but she did it such a polite way. I can't even get mad.
I'm going to give it to her.
But it was so hard to stay from the back, though. Doing that, that's how I ended my career. But doing it, I was able to go to the back and still work and come to the front and go to the back.
And for those of you tuning in, when she's talking about she like going from the front to the back, she's talking about the front of the dentist office, and the back is where the hygienist is what she was referring to. We just got to clarify. People just tuning in, Thule. We got to clarify. Oh yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. But I tell you what, Resident Joe, Thule, we got a real good show. And because the show is so good, I want to go ahead and get the good started. So if you will, I want to bring up the first particular video that was brought to my attention. This right here was brought by Thule. What'd you say there, Thule?
Wait, hold on. Oh, wait. I don't know if Tony's gonna join us because we have a little situation at the house. I ain't finished telling you about my week. So I was in the kitchen and I was running some water. But I wasn't in the kitchen. I started some water in the kitchen and I went to another room. So the water was running.
Did you go down the street and catch it?
I'm going to tell you why I caught it. Actually, it ran downstairs from the top upstairs, and it came down and it dripped. And it was water all in my basement.
Oh, no.
Yes.
Whoa, you talking about flooded.
Thank you. Yes. So, yes, it actually flooded. Now, I was just in my bedroom off the kitchen. I was in my bedroom. What was I doing? I think I was getting some clothes ready to be washed or something. Anyway, and I came back in the kitchen and I saw my sink was full. I said, "Oh my goodness!" And then I stopped the water, and then I was like waiting on it to go down. And I was like, "Okay,
right."
I think maybe it's not gonna drain. It's gonna take forever because I don't know why." But I said it wasn't draining. So anyway, so I said I gotta go downstairs and get some stuff and bring it back upstairs. So I went downstairs, and when I came down, I heard some dripping, and I said, "What is that?" And I went in the other sitting area. Oh my gosh, I could have screamed. I said, "Oh!" I couldn't believe it. So of course I just rushed and got towels, and I just could not believe that the water was coming down, flooding my basement.
It was a lot of water already?
Wow.
A lot of water. Yes, it's a lot of. And I just got some furniture there. So it was got on my.
I would die.
Y'all just don't. It was just so. Oh my gosh. So anyway, so I pushed the furniture forward. When it got that was the first thing I did. I pushed the furniture forward because it was getting wet. I had to stop the furniture. So I pushed the furniture forward. Then I dried the furniture off because when I tell you, I just got it on Tuesday. I just got it 2 days ago. So I dried the furniture off, and then I went and got some towels for the floor. But it was just dripping. It was coming out dripping. So anyway, now I have a plumber upstairs working. So that's probably what Tony's doing. But yeah.
Whoa.
But I stayed before, If I had not come downstairs and I just thought it was just upstairs, I said, okay, let me just
Right.
and just think it's gonna drain down, I would have not have known how much damage that water was doing downstairs.
Your furniture would have been done.
Done.
So Tuli, oh my goodness. Wow. That's a
crazy.
lot of water. That water had been running. Like, how long do you think the water was running for?
The water wasn't running. I was just in another room. The water wasn't running long. I don't think.
So you turned the sink on because you was filling it up full of water and you just forgot about it?
What I was doing was I was trying to defrost some fish, right?
Oh, hot water. You was running hot water. Okay.
Oh, no, I don't defrost with hot
It'll
water.
cook the fish.
Yeah, hot water defrost the fish faster.
They'll cook it because it's fish.
No, defrost mean it was frozen. It was sitting in the freezer. So she wanted to thaw it out. That's what defrost. That's what you mean. So you want to run hot water on it.
I hope you're not running hot water on your fish.
What'll happen if you run hot water on the fish on frozen fish? It'll thaw out faster.
Anything. Think about boiling fish, boiling beef, boiling chicken. You boiling.
You
the
don't
meat.
want to do that.
Hold on now. Don't my hot water ain't no scorching hot, boiling 212 degrees Fahrenheit.
I go cook it, Pumpkin. It
Yeah,
is.
and then when you're cooking it, it's just you already added like some type of cooking into whatever you're about to cook normally. So you should just freeze it with regular water or just leave it outside.
And that's what I forgot to take it out this morning when I woke up, but it would have been ready by the time I said, oh, let me just run some cold water over it real quick, kind of knock off some of the ice, and then I would let it sit. Nope. And I defrost food. I hate defrosting food. I just hate it. Usually I do not. But I did not want to leave home today. And I said, what do I have? Do I have anything in the freezer? I said, oh, I got some fish. Let me go do that. And that's why. See, that's why I don't do this. That's why I don't defrost food right there.
You know what?
Right.
But I'm glad you're telling me this because I'm a life coach and I'm skilled in this area and I can assist in this area. And what I want to do is first thing I want to do is I want to give you the sunshine at the end of the tunnel. That's what I'm about to give you because I understand the story, but there's sunshine at the end of the day. And what I want to tell you is this. First of all, a few questions. Question number one is, do you have hardwood floors?
I do have hardwood floors. I have a video also of it.
All right. If you do have hardwood floors, then you might panic because you're going to say the water's going to damage that hardwood floors. And over the course of time is what you'll see is once the water starts drying up, you will see the hardwood floor. It'll appear to, yeah, that's exactly what the hardwood would do. However, give it 3 to 4 weeks to dry out all throughout its center and it'll contract back to its original form. So initially when you think, hey, I got to rip up all these hardwood floors, I'm having to replace these hardwood floors, just give it 3 to 4 weeks and it'll return.
She wasn't thinking of it.
Yeah, that is in the she shack and I will be okay.
The next thing is it came through the roof of your basement, correct?
Yeah.
So in most cases, roof basements consist of what's known as drop ceilings.
Yes.
So drop ceiling tiles are rather inexpensive to a degree. So that right there is more of a quick fix. So as far as the damage in regards to that, not too much going on at all. The third thing, your furniture that you said it got wet, being that this was only water and it was not any type of stain or juice or anything on it, right?
No, it's leather, but yeah, it's just water. The furniture.
So then it won't damage the leather at all. So at the end of the day, the sunshine, I'm giving you the sunshine. Go ahead.
But the I don't know. Well, the sofa does a lot. It's electric. It heats. It has lights. It has massage. It has a lot of electrical components on it.
Oh no!
Oh, this is the new sofa.
That's what she just said.
Oh wow! No, I just realized this new sofa. So I've been hearing conversations circulating about this new big time sofa. It's way better than the Lazy Boy. This thing don't just recline. This thing right here give you wine and dine at the same time. There. Oh yeah, this is right here called a wine and dine recline sofa. Oh yeah.
Like today, I just set up, put my carpet down, put my tables down. I just set it up. I was straight. I said, okay, the she shack is ready. Then I thought, you know what? It's okay. You know, I just like, you know, I was like,
It's like no time to relax, no relaxing time yet.
only me. It was too good. Today was going too well.
So this is what I want you to do, Tuli. Don't worry. Just give it 48 hours, not 24, but give it 48 hours. Unplug it, unplug your sofa, and give it 48 hours, and then try plugging it up again after 48 hours.
Okay, one more thing about the plug. It's not plugged into and out. I have to have portable battery. But right. I hooked up, and I was on the floor this morning. I hooked all of them up. So it's not plugged in. So do I need to take them out of that?
So what you want to do is make sure it's powered off and just remove the battery and give it 48 hours.
So take the battery out, those little battery packs out of the...
Remove the battery. Yeah, what you want to do is you want to remove that battery. The reason being is sometimes when water gets up in there and water sits for a while, it'll actually corrode and it'll start corrosion. If you guys ever seen batteries before they have rust on it, that's basically why. It's actually called calcification is what it actually is. What you want to do is just remove it. Make certain that the battery pack area, make sure all that stuff is dry. Give it 48 hours and you ought to be good to go. I'm a life coach. This is what I do. Certified.
Okay.
This is what I do. See that? So it's sunshine at the end of the tunnel. Tuli, you're going to be all right. In regards to the sink, you said a plumber because the sink won't drain. Is that what you said? That's what you got a plumber because the sink won't drain fast enough? Because you didn't say a plumber's there?
Yeah, he's there now. He's here now. This is his second thingy. What is he called? Snake. Third snake. The first snake, he did a hand snake. That didn't work. And the snake he went to get, he said it was too big. He did it for a while. It made so much noise. So he said it was too big. So he went to go get a second snake. I don't know if he's back yet, but.
So he's thinking that something clogged it up. The drain. That's why it went drain because a snake is used to declog a drain. Is that what he's doing? That's his remedy. So we're gonna see if that's the case. If that's all right. Do you have a garbage disposal connected to it?
No, I have a dishwasher connected to it.
Good deal. You'd be good to go. He'll be able to get it. That's a quick fix. He'll have that done without a problem. So you'll be backing at it. You know what I mean? Just sit down. I want you to relax. I want you to enjoy this show. Everything will be all right because I am here for you. This is what I do. For all those people that's turning in, welcome to Two Mics on the Mind. What we do is we sit down and we help y'all enjoy y'all Thursday nights at 8:30. And what I do as the Love Doctor, I help people navigate through the vicissitudes of life. As a self-proclaimed certified life coach, this is what I do. Oh, yeah.
All right. Sorry about that. I knew it was something that happened in my life. I just can't remember, but go ahead. Now you put back stuff.
Woo! Y'all ready to get the party started then?
Let's go.
All right, first thing we got to do is we coming all the way from Las Vegas. What? Let's go to Las Vegas and see what's going on in Las Vegas. Here we go. Here we go.
Let me move in. Bitch ass nigga. Stop talking shit, bitch. Stop talking shit. Nigga. Fuck wrong with Bud. Ready? Yeah. Hit his ass.
Doggone it. What in the world? Did y'all see that?
Yes, sir.
What in the world is happening?
This is Dr. Joe. Talk to me. What is the mentally wrong with these folk mind? What's your take on that, Dr. Joe?
I feel like they're not using the brain. At this point, I'm not even diagnosing. I'm just literally saying you're not using your brain. Who? Like, why?
And that was a stolen car, if I'm not mistaken. The car was stolen, and yep, the car was a stolen car, and they had done that to some people before. They did it. As you can see, they clipped that car, you know.
Right, I saw that.
So they do this stuff for no reason?
Yeah, they actually they made their first appearance in adult court, even though they are teenagers. One of them is 17 and one of them is 18. One of them is Hispanic and the other one is Black.
Our people need to do better.
What in the world?
One of them was 17 when that happened, and then since that happened, he's turned 18.
Oh, that sucks for him.
Oh
And that
my goodness.
He was 64. He was a retired police officer. His daughter found him on the side of the road.
Oh no, it's bad for them. It's looking really bad for them.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
This is ridiculous. Oh my goodness.
Oh, he's facing criminal charges. They're facing 18 criminal charges, including murder, attempted murder, battery with use of deadly weapon, leaving the scene of an accident, and numerous larceny and burglary charges.
Tula, let me ask you this, Tula.
Yes, sir. Talk to me.
I don't know. Other than the obvious, Tula, Dr. Joe, who uploaded the video onto the internet?
Whoever did is really stupid.
I don't know how they got it. Let me see.
I mean, why would you record it? I mean,
because it was that, you know, for kicks,
teenagers,
for kicks, but you know,
why would you record the crime?
Teenagers, teenagers nowadays
show somebody and act like, you know, it was for kicks.
And I'm sure they didn't know that this guy was a cop. So now there you have it.
So I mean that's sad because you know, I mean, obviously the guy died, but that's oh my goodness.
And this is not that Tuli just said this is not the first time they've done it.
No, they did. They have a lot of things that they have done. Let's see. They've been doing stuff since they were on a mini crime spree since August 14th. So where are we? A month. They've been doing it for a month.
Yeah. A month and a couple of days. Yep.
And the video, he even showed his face. He even turned around the camera on his face to show his face.
Really?
That's crazy. Yeah.
Either that wasn't the first person that they hit. They hit another man on a bike earlier. They hit another day. He was, but the man wasn't hurt. They did hit another man. He was 72. He was an old man. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
They rammed that car. They stole 4 cars before they hit this last guy.
Wow.
You know what's unfortunate? Unfortunately, this type of kids usually have like a really bad upbringing. So you kind of want to feel bad for them, but sometimes you can't because it's like, why? What made you do that? You know?
Mm-hmm. Yep. But let me see. Somebody's mom said, one of their moms said that, did she say, his mom said she didn't know why this was the Hispanic kid. His mom didn't know why he did this. And she said she don't know if God can forgive him for this. But the other guy, the Black mother said, she defended, my son's side of the story will be told the truth, not the inaccuracies the media will try to portray. That's what his mama said.
Obviously, she didn't see the video.
But you know,
I mean, we didn't see her son, but
one thing about Latino parents, they will whoop you even if you were right. They never believe you. They will believe the teachers more than me for all the time, no matter what. It could be, maybe, I don't know, they have some mental issues and I don't see any reasons why they would do it. Any like reasonable reasons why they would do it. Hi, Tony.
I didn't even know I popped up here. What's going on? Did you put me up here? She had to put me up here. Because I didn't do it.
You don't want to be up here? You don't want...
I was working. Did you not read I just sent a text message? I just put a text up here.
I don't know.
Okay, read this. What does it say?
I know what you said. I'm here, just stuck on a home job type. What,
Okay.
So what are you saying?
So
you
that's
want
what
me
I'm doing.
Okay.
I didn't ask you to put me on, but I'm up here.
Okay. So yeah. Okay. But anyway, so yeah.
Nobody asked you to put me up here. Nobody asked you to take me off.
Take you off.
I didn't ask you to put me up here. I didn't ask you to take me off. Thank you. All right, how everybody doing?
Good.
I'm
How are
working
you?
on the phone to get through. I'm tired, been running to the end. But hello to everybody. I see we got Confederate 48 on there. I won't be up there long, so I'm doing more than one thing. I remove all my split to. Who got splinters? Y'all talking about splinters earlier?
Yeah. I ended up getting a splinter in my hand.
Who
After
got them
doing some
ugly
hard
fingers
work,
you got?
heavy lift.
Those some ugly fingers. Show them ugly fingers.
Oh, look at him. These are beautiful. Matter of fact, I'm gonna show you a trick. Look at that.
You know what I'm saying?
See that? Can y'all do that with y'all hand? Can y'all do that with y'all
You doing
hand?
that? I'm trying to say ugly fingers.
Can you do that with y'all hand? Look at that right there. Right around. See my thumb? Taking it out. I just put it off. See that right there?
What did you just do? That man's sick.
What was that? Do that again.
He concerns me
I don't know what it
sometimes.
was.
He's trying to do.
Confederate 48,
he's
what's
trying to
up,
do
buddy?
this.
Oh, look at that.
What's going on, stranger?
Hey, long time no see, strangers.
Yeah.
To Miss Tooley, to the commissioner, Miss Tooley, Smith, to the love doctor, to Tony Smith, to last but not least, resident Dr. Joe. This is your neighbor, Confederate State 48. Saying hit that like button, hit that subscribe, hit that share, and hit the cash app.
That's right.
Welcome to the show. How have you been?
Good to see you all tonight. It's been a while since I had a chance to talk to you guys, but I just been taking everything in that's always been happening in the world and locally and abroad. There was something I wanted to kind of talk on a little bit tonight. I know what I said. I think my voice is coming out and then it's kind of catching up with me. That makes any sense. I'm saying something, then I hear it like it's like a lag time, like a delay time. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me in real time?
Mm-hmm.
I hear you.
Okay. Okay. I was looking at a post with Tom Brady. I want to ask you guys if you're familiar with it. What your thoughts is on Tom Brady?
I'm a Tom Brady fan. Tell me about it. I'll be honest with you. Greatest quarterback they ever seen.
There was a comment. There was a comment that he made. The comment he made was he said that I guess it's and the reason I'm saying this is too is because I see in Love Doctor's backdrop he had a buffalo and it was just alluding to Shedeur Sanders. Yeah. So what Tom Brady allegedly said was that because Shedeur has bought a Rolls Royce, that he should spend more time in the film room than in his Rolls Royce. And I was wondering when he said that if it was a white per se quarterback, a white prodigy.
I wonder that they took that offensive because he told him to stay humble, stay time in the film room. Let me say this: I hadn't heard of the comment, and I'm a fan of Tom Brady. I like Tom Brady as far as a quarterback. I think
Right.
he's a quarterback, but to me, if he told him to stay humble, I think with him being a quarterback, I would take that and accept it because I think what his dad Deion did a lot. Deion talked it and walked it, so nobody could take that from Deion. Deion ran his mouth. Deion backed up every time. Plus, when you just starting out, it's not a good thing, I would say, to come out really flashy. Because, I mean, if you come out and you're a buzz, look at RG3. Everybody had big hopes on him. He was the greatest thing since sliced bread. He wound up being a buzz. A lot of guys came out, Johnny Manziel,
Right.
buzz. A lot of guys came out wound up being a buzz. So when you transition from college to pro, it's a different. Cam Newton had one good year, buzz. So, I mean, people probably get mad.
There it is.
I mean, really, he in college, a Rolls Royce. His dad played pro. His dad know how easy it is for these guys to get trapped up, how easy it is for these guys to get taken out. They got headhunters for him. Any quarterback, especially black. They're going to be headhunted. So, the smart thing is to do, I would take that from somebody like 7-time Super Bowl champion, been to the Super Bowl, 10, 11 times. A lot of guys will never even see the Super Bowl, let alone win one. And have done it
Right.
7 times and 10 years out of 22 years. So he pretty much went almost every other
Right.
year. So I would take that, and I hadn't heard. I'm sure some people were like, "Oh, Tom Brady, just shut up. He was white. He wouldn't say that." Well, regardless of what color, it's smart advice because you hadn't made it to the pros yet. And it's very easy to get hurt in college because they're going to try to take him out, and that's the game. They do it in the NFL. I mean, I wouldn't.
Right.
Nothing. I wouldn't take. I would see if Tom said, "Well, to me, he need to style that Rolls Royce. He need to focus on the game. He's not that good." Then I say, "Okay, wow, that's a real slight to him." But telling him, to stay in the film room, he's getting good advice. Sometimes even your haters, advice they give you can help you. Like, hey, you better not come outside. I'm gonna shoot you. Oh, that's a hater. So why would you come outside to get shot? Go a different way. Sometimes take people comments and see where you can feel from it to be smarter, to look at
Right.
angle. I think for people of color, and I said because myself personally, will let a lot of times I was guilty. You can make everything black and white. Of course it is, but sometimes you could take things, you could blow things up and make a bigger fight than you really need. Because I mean, Tom Brady gives Shedeur Sanders advice after Colorado quarterback buys Rolls Royce. What did he tell him? Stay humble. Make sure you stay on the fields. Tom's dealing a big level. I wouldn't take it offensive. I think him being white saying that, people take it as a slight. Oh, the cracker, white man. Take it for what it is. I mean, Deion played. Deion not telling that. Really, to me, Deion having played and watched his friends go broke from drug use, from women, Sapp, one of the greatest, linemen, broke. A lot of these guys are broke, making dumb, stupid buys at his age, putting his money up and prepared. Deion went broke. So, I mean, Tom ain't never went broke. You never heard about Tom losing money. His wife made more money than he made. Pretty much our black athletes come up broke and begging, trying to get back in the league. You never see the white guys begging, trying to get back. They walk away. When they ready to walk away, they don't get forced out. They come back when they want to come back, and they welcome on. Us, Michael Vick finna come back. They're going to laugh at him. Any of the other big names that's gone black. Nobody wants to see him. Cam Newton, he's a joke. So just me in particular, just seeing this on, it ain't cause I like Tom Brady, anybody. Sometimes before we jump with the defense of he just a hater, he can listen to what he's saying.
Mhm.
A lot of you guys, let me tell you something else, what people don't realize. You can be great in college. When you get to the pro, let me tell you what kill a lot of these guys. A lot of these guys cannot read a playbook. A college playbook and an NBA and an NFL playbook is serious. You got to learn that playbook. You got to memorize or your behind going to be cut. If you can't read that playbook, I don't care who you're done. So when these teams come out with these schemes, you got to remember, and you're the quarterback. You got to be on top of knowing what everybody got to be, what everybody got to do. And I think with that, I think Shedeur. I don't know him, nor if I watched him really play. Yes,
I just found the clip of the conversation, and I wanted to put it in perspective since I found the video with it, because I think what Confederate 48 might have read the article, but when you see the video, I think the video might share a different perspective. So it's okay. I just want to enlighten y'all and share this video. It's about a 30-second clip.
Mm-hmm.
One question before I go, Tom. Do you think a college kid needs a Phantom, like a Rolls Royce?
Nah, hey, no, it's not a Phantom. It's a Rolls Royce Thunder.
I think he needs to get his ass in the film room and spend as much time in there as possible.
Thank you,
less
Tom.
time in the car and more time in the film room.
Thank you, Tom. I appreciate
And
that.
I seen you have one too, Tom. Don't think I seen.
I was just a rental. Hey, I had a few bucks in my pocket at that point. I'll tell you some car stories when we're together next time.
One question before I go, Tom. Do you?
So that's the perspective of the comment that they're reporting on, and you kind of see how when the news media run on it, they'll spin it one way. When you actually see the video of, you realize there was they're all on a conference call with him, his dad, and Tom Brady all having a conference call together.
Mm-hmm.
Does that kind of change your perspective of it a little bit?
I'm a good first time. I mean, some things you don't even have to watch, but I appreciate the video because even you saw his dad is trying to tell him. His dad he's putting him somewhere. His dad is telling him, listen, they're going to hurt him.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
He probably will be hurt before he got a car. When he gets to the pro, they're going to take him out. You hadn't done what your daddy did. Your daddy came on the field. Your daddy was on defense. Your daddy played the game. Your daddy revolutionized the game. So he talked and walked it. He played some receiving a couple of times. He did some return, but he knew where to stay on the defensive end. Deion was killer on the field. If Deion tell you weren't catching nothing, that's what you were doing. When you're a quarterback, you're counting on the running back not to fumble. You're counting on the receiver not to get an interception. It's too many things. You count on too many other moving parts. You can be on, but your line can be off. And when them guys break through the line, they'll take a penalty if it'll put you out.
Yep.
So telling him to get and watch the film, and he told him to be more humble, he's trying to save his life. But I'm sure people of color who are going to jump with that cracker, Tom Brady washed up. Seriously? 7 Super Bowl championship? You've been there 11 times? Come on. I mean, take advice from people who can get, like he said, Tom, you got one. Tom said, I had a little money in my pocket. Okay.
That was a rental.
Yeah, he told him that. He said, at the same time, you can't do what you see everybody else do.
Right.
Deion has to look at this. Your boys will get hurt from your mouth.
Yep.
When I'm saying, listen, great kudos what he's done 3 games. You will get your boys hurt.
Yep.
Your boys still got to see the white system to let them in the league. And they can listen, they can work him, they can break him, they can set him up. When you playing college, listen, this ain't no $1 million industry. These are billions of dollars in a $1 trillion industry. So you got to really know how to navigate when you're coming through him. Like I say, even Deion went broke. He lost money. He knows that. Hey, Michael, a lot of these guys messed up a lot of money. So when you coming out, it's so easy for one play you get hurt and never play again. Cripple from the neck down. Yeah, your dad's going to take care. That's your dad. But you're looking at you were trying to establish yourself. And in doing that, you got to be smart. Smart ain't trying to see who you can fight these people. You can walk. I'm telling you who I like, who's very humble. The quarterback from the Eagles. Great, Jalen Hurts. Listen, you can't find a finer fellow. When they interviewed him at the Super Bowl, he said, listen, we're going to go out and we're going to play. He didn't go, I'm going to kill him. He'll chump. He'll says that they weak. He ain't played no man. Listen, I had nothing but respect for him in his game. He put it on the field. We watched him play. He played a great game. We knew it was going to come down to who make a mistake, or both of them were great players. Mahomes, great player. And he's a playmaker. He will hurt himself to win a game. his career will not be that long in my book. He puts it all on the field. I'm not taking it away from him, but sometimes you put too much and hurt. You got to realize when this is over with, you still got to have a life. You got a wife, you got kids, whatever. You don't want to be your kids pushing you around a wheelchair. Everything you put on that field. Nobody even talk about last year's Super Bowl. We went personally. Best Super Bowl I ever seen in my life, I'm 54. No one's talking about it. It ain't being previewed, re-showed, nothing. The game didn't even sell out. It was not even a sellout.
Oh, no.
Yeah, plenty see. Like, it didn't even sell out. They started selling tickets right before the game for like $2,000, $1,500. We talking about seats to come down, set down, not up in no nosebleeds. They did that purposely because they looked at this the first time 2 quarterbacks of color came out and played. You don't need that. You don't need saying they need to see color play. So they really didn't put the emphasis on it. Anybody else, they'd have kept playing it. Keep talking about it. They'd still be pumped up as Super Bowl champions of last year. That caused them a lot of havoc. This is a white man sport. It's always been, it's always going to be. But, our people have, made it to a level of playing. Unfortunately, we feel like success is being in their face versus establishing yourselves. It's too many things we've done and played before we met them. I mean, we had leagues where people can't, when they had the Negro League, they shut it down by putting the so-called Negroes in the white major leagues because the Negro League had whites seeing them. They were more exciting. These guys were creative. These guys were stylish. These guys were, they're phenomenal. They got records set. These guys hadn't even beat now in the MLB. That's why they had to keep them separate so they could look at, our stats count over yours because you didn't do it in the major league, but they did it professionally. So learn the rhetoric. Y'all give me a second.
Something that you brought up, you're definitely right. In regards to the targeting, I don't know if y'all are aware, but there's some controversy going on right now because of targeting. They feel like one of the best players on the team was targeted, and as a result of them being targeted, they're injured. So to briefly just show y'all, for those of you out there in the audience that don't know, just show you a brief little clip right here.
That's a blatant penalty. That just makes no sense. Yeah, that's dumb football. I understand this is a rivalry and you're hyped up, but you're up. You're up by a touchdown.
That right there is the number 1 draft pick. As a result, he ended up being injured. He's injured for like the next month or so because of that shot. And as a result, now they're sending out a lot of different death threats and stuff like that to the person that hit him. And there's a lot of death threats going on, and they're trying to say, hey, Deion is trying to do whatever he can to try to calm things down right now because things are still intense right now. You got that student that a lot of people are sending death threats to and all. So it definitely gets serious in intent, What'd you say, Tula?
His liver was lacerated.
Yeah, that's pretty severe right there.
I mean, football is a very dangerous sport. I don't let my son. If I have a son in the future, I'm not letting him play football.
It is the worst thing to watch if you got kids. Yep. I feel my boys play. I hated it because it was. I don't want you to hurt anybody's kids, and I don't want anybody's kid to hurt you.
Yeah, I grew up with football because my high school sweetheart for 7 years. He was a football player, and my heart was always like he's gonna get something injured. I said, when I have kids, I'm not having my kids play football. Anything else, but not football.
That's how my mom felt. I was a football professional mathlete, and what ended up happening is my mom came to one of my games, and she saw me get tackled, and she made me stop. So she shared the same sentiment.
Wait a minute, ho. You were a football mathlete?
Yes.
Is that who takes the waters and stuff like that?
No. I was a football player who also was at the top of the roll for the math class. So I was a mathlete. A lot of athletes don't score good in academics, but I was a professional football mathlete academic as well. So I was a professional on the field and in the classroom. Mathlete is where it's at. And if I could tell any of those football players, you too should definitely desire to be a mathlete. It'll take you a lot further than football will.
Oh, so you were like an athlete in math? That's what you're trying to say?
First of all, that makes no sense whatsoever. These guys make more money he'll ever see from a math test.
I don't even know what in the world you're saying.
Man, a rookie contract gonna come in $300,000. How long did it take you to make $300,000 as a mathlete?
Let me ask you this right here, because you met a lot of those football players. Typically, how long did it take for those football players to go broke?
If they don't know how to manage their money, yeah. But they make a lot of money.
How long did it, on average, how long did it take for those football players are broke when they stop playing?
When you talking about how long it take to go broke, how long did it take a mathlete to go broke?
A mathlete is longevity.
He can go broke just as quick as them, depending on your habits. We're looking at habits.
So let me tell you who the mathletes are. The mathletes are the people who own the team. The mathletes are the people that are on the executive board of the team. The mathletes are the people that are not on the field. The people who are on the field, those are the people who are replaceable. They're the day laborers.
Oh no, I'm replaceable. All you do is somebody buy the team. Anybody can run the team. On the team, I mean, come on, everybody replaceable. Who's irreplaceable? Who's
you can't replace the owners.
That's not true.
Which is easier to replace a player or replace the owner? The owner's been there for 50 years. The player's been there for 2 semesters.
And that's why a lot of them don't have a championship, because the owner's been there. They're like Jerry Jones. They would have had Cowboys would have had a Super Bowl had Jerry Jones not still been the owner. Had he got out of the way as an owner and had a general manager and let him run the team, he'd have got rid of sorry Zach Prescott. I know y'all love the boy. He's terrible. He's a regular season quarterback, and you get excited because he wins a game, a crucial little game, but the man will never clinch a championship, a division championship. He never clinches or makes it to the Super Bowl. It's just true. He ain't no better than Tony Romo did better than he did. I wasn't a Tony Romo fan.
I agree with you. We saying the same thing. I'm an athlete. I got 2 Super Bowls and I keep them in my dishwasher.
He is so I can't. He is so much. He is too much. I don't know.
That was so
lame. It was so lame. It concerns me.
I should never have laughed that hard. That was now you caught me. You got me. I was slipping. I slipped on that one. I shouldn't laugh that hard. Oh my gosh, that is so lame.
Hilarious. Oh my goodness. Wow.
Moving right along.
Moving on along, too. I seen you sent me another article. You want me to cue that one up for me, or just cue me whenever you want me to transition to that one? We can.
Oh my goodness. I can't.
Okay.
You posted in the private chat. There was 2 of them posted in the private chat.
Okay, fine. Let's do it.
All right.
Let me know.
You want to set it up? Go ahead.
Oh, but there's a part right here. You might have to stop it when she gets to. You'll know when to stop it.
So
listen.
I just for whatever reason, I don't know what happened, but I'm just informed that the page got taken down. The page is no longer available.
For real?
Yeah, if you can try clicking that link, it's saying that it's no longer available. I guess it just got taken down. I don't know.
Oh, it sure did.
Wow, that must have been red hot, whatever it was. Wow.
Yeah, well, what? Now I'm so curious.
The link you followed maybe broke. Hold on, let me spec it on my phone. I'm just going to see something real quick.
Oh yeah.
Let me see something.
A lot going on out here in these streets, Joe.
So much going on. It's ridiculous.
They told us to see that video of the kids while I'm doing this.
They told them to what?
Did you see the kids? The video of the kids?
What kids?
Oh dang, it is. Hit that person.
Yeah, I can play that one again.
That hit.
Yeah, so this is some kids that are joyriding in Las Vegas. For all of those who just tuning in, we're about to share a quick little clip of a video of some kids that were joyriding in Las Vegas, and they literally recorded everything on their phone, and they posted it and uploaded it to social media. Let's check it out.
What's wrong with Bud? Yeah. Hit his ass. Sorry.
I get ready to get
How you go?
Okay, I missed what I said. Kid, I heard him talking, driving. What was the purpose? What were they doing?
You didn't see him run the dude over on the bicycle?
No.
He didn't see it. He was turned when it happened.
He wasn't looking.
Okay. Let me go and let me go back to it.
What's wrong with Bud? Yeah. Hit his ass.
Right here.
Oh, I heard him. Hold on, I can hear him. Oh my goodness. Did the guy die?
Yup.
And apparently, this is not the first time they did this. They steal cars and do this kind of stuff. Two teenagers.
These kids right here are two kids that I think you have to recognize when you can rehabilitate a child, when you have to you're looking at an adult that you're gonna have to stop now, because later they'll only get worse. Typically, the human mind conscience, if you do something, it might start off as fun, you think a little hurt but not death. So when you see something happen like that, you start thinking, oh, blank, we killed them, or they died, or they could have died, and now you're scared. You're trying to get away from that as far as you can. The fact they can go back and they'll recreate the same system. They talked about it going toward him. They go hit it blank.
But I did before, just so you know.
That's what I'm saying.
Mhm.
But I'm saying, typically, first time is enough to scare you off. To like, oh my goodness, oh what the blank is, whatever. But the fact that they did it and they've done it before and it was good, he just ain't not moving. Most of them, get rid of film, everything. It's like, and you load it up. There's a real sense of, there's a disconnect with reality, and everybody typically works off of conscience. Like a little child, you walk in, what you doing? You scared a child, because child been caught. I was getting ready to do something. These kids have hit someone and killed them before, and the fact they could willingly go back to it again, they're in a different state. These aren't kids that you're going to be able to rehabilitate. These kids have set in their mind. There's no retribution. There's no conscience toward it. They don't have it. What's the missing key part that separates us from animals? They lost. They don't have it. And that's scary, because you would want to help them. We should help them. But these kids are in a place right now, you're not going to help them. And then they load it up with social media. It's a lot of things. That's evidence. So these kids looking
exactly.
Care.
And this is and by the way, Tony, this was a cop, the one they killed. So they're done.
I heard those black voices. They're
it was a Latino and a black kid, Tuli says.
Right.
The black kid was driving.
I don't know.
Hispanic kid can tell. It don't matter what color the other kid can use. I was just riding. Oh, player. I didn't know he was gonna do it, but he don't realize he just got himself adjusted criminally, because he said if he's the one that said there you go, he had the passenger said there you go one, like there is one hit him. So he don't realize he is just the guilty one that held the wheel.
Yeah, he is.
They both be in charge, right, Tuli?
Yes, they are.
They call it, I forget what they call that, murder by felony, or I forget what it is, but basically say that again.
It's in the commission of a crime.
Yeah, doing the commission of a crime. Yep. So both of them charged for murder.
You already committed one crime, and then in that crime you want to commit another one. So they word in a certain way to where the judge knows this is not a probation deal. This is not a deal. First off, there was a crime committed, and then that crime caused the death of another person.
Yep.
Now you getting why they were in the middle of a crime already in a criminal act. They created another criminal act, and that's how that person died. And then then you got them for not negligent but reckless. It would have been different. They were driving down the street, and he didn't know he was driving. He hit the guy, still murdered him, and they stole the car. Oh, blank, and they load that up. It's okay. You heard it. Okay. Oh man, we made a mistake.
What you're exactly right.
Now we didn't put the tape up because we knew we were wrong, and that shows a sign of guilt. These kids say, "Man, load the thing up, man. Let them see it." That's scary.
Yep. A little psychopathic, right?
Since we're talking about kids, I received a text call today about a bomb threat. For people that don't know, we had a bomb threat at our synagogue last Thursday night. I had to evacuate for about 2.5 hours. Was told by the person that made the threat they were going to start snipering us when we came out if the bomb didn't go off. The person was arrested. They called me, let me know they had caught the person, the FBI, everybody involved. He was a teenager. He was about 14 years old, minor. And he made that call to our synagogue, another synagogue here in Atlanta, and to multiple other states. So he's being charged for every one of those calls in every one of those states by the state and federal level. Myself, I offered to drop the charges, any charges on our end. I wasn't interested in doing it. I thought it was a hoax. I thought it was wrong. He should, be penalized. But at the same time, you got a kid. But then, I didn't know at the first the kid had did so much. I mean, all his stuff was so detailed. He was detailed in a lot of things that he said. It wasn't just, hey, a bomb over here. He actually went through and really looked this stuff up to look up what he was doing and to know what he was saying. And, it just shows you with our young people that, they're feeding from the adults. There are a few animals that train themselves, like snakes. Nakash, they're one of the only animals that come out from, you'll never see a mother snake with baby snakes. They can protect themselves. They come out. Do y'all know they come straight out from the egg and they hunt? They instinctively know to go and camouflage and hunt. Did y'all know that?
As babies, no.
Yes, when they come out from the shell, there's no mother milk. There's no tits on the snake. There's no mother care. There's not one. Listen, when she lays her eggs, when they come out of the shell, they immediately go into camouflage to hunt. They don't go around looking for elephants. Listen, and the fact they know to hunt something smaller than them instinctively. So these kids human beings are not instinctively, not instinct kind of based on certain things like that, on the art of kill. This is something typically fed to us in a lot of cases. These are kids, just like the one that made the call. The fact that he could put a whole scenario in his mind to do it is scary. For the fact, you're a kid, and these are things you shouldn't be thinking about, especially when it comes to religious, institutions. So you have to start looking at the parents. Who's feeding him? What is he watching? What's the peer group? He's with older kids who have a view about people because of religion, and it's dangerous. And I think religious leaders, parents, everybody, we all need to kind of consider how we address one another, because we feed a nation younger than us. And a nation that's younger than us are coming up portraying, acting scenes from movies. Movies with crazy killers who don't care about nothing, TV people. And these kids are becoming TV people. Steal a car, let's go hit people on the bike and kill them. Video it, post it, put it up on social media. They're going to get hits. They're going to be People gonna be talking about them, but the fact you won't make money from it, you just wrecked your life. Then you killed a white police officer. I mean, you buried yourself.
Mhm.
The people that loved him, you took away a husband, a father, a brother.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? An uncle, a
Yeah.
cousin, a friend. You know what I'm saying? They'll sit back and consider because now they're caged animals. But
Mhm.
this ain't something. Oh, I want to check. No, they're gonna lock you down. They're gonna punish you bad. They're gonna punish them bad. I'm talking about. Listen, they're gonna make sure they hurt bad. You killed an officer who was just riding the bike, who didn't pull you over. So you said, "Oh, I had to kill him. I was afraid I was going to jail." You know, none of those. You have none of those reasons. You hit him, and you look. Listen, they're gonna get them for not rendering aid. The fact they showed the camera in the mirror to show him on the ground. He ain't moving. Now, most people don't know. You can also be charged for failing to render aid.
Mhm.
Oh, really?
Yeah. If you see something happen, I'm in distress, and
Really?
Yeah, they can charge you.
Because when it's something like
some state got good.
I think I feel like I seen some case where the person was performing CPR and ended up breaking their ribs, and they were trying to charge them because they injured them in the process or something like that, and they were like, "Hey, you ain't gotta help people. It ain't no law saying you must help them."
Yes, it is. Some states have good Samaritan laws.
I also wonder if they knew who this cop was and they specifically wanted to target the cop.
So what I can do for you, I only showed you. It's actually like a 60-minute long video. I only showed you the 30 seconds of it.
Do me a favor.
But,
Hello.
I'll show you the first 30 seconds of it. I'll show you the entire video, the entire minute clip.
Can y'all hear me?
Maybe that might change your opinion.
I'm just still talking.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
You could. All right, do this, and then you can play it, please. Play the scene of them speaking before they hit it. I'll tell you whether they knew him or not. If you would, then you can play the other part. I just want to hear what they said before.
Yeah.
That's critical.
Fuck number bud. Ready? Yeah. Hit his ass.
It didn't give me enough detail because he said hit it blank, but he didn't say. I was looking to say if they'd have said there he goes,
Yeah,
which was the key. They knew him, but in speech of what they were saying, I don't think because typically to do that, especially if you knew him, you'd said there it blank go, hit it blank, but it was enough to where I don't know. That's a crazy, but I don't think they knew him. I think they just reckless. They looked at maybe, killing white people. They thought maybe, him could be white person. It's crazy.
I had another man before. He was 72.
That's what I was going to show him the first. Y'all want to show you the first 30 seconds?
The same day?
Yeah, I want to show you the beginning of the video. Here's the beginning. This is the beginning of the video.
All right, go. Take the move in. Bitch ass nigga! Stop talking shit, bitch! Stop talking shit! Nigga! Fuck number bud. Ready? Yeah. Hit his ass.
Dwayne, what?
Why do you let her finish? It's just a little bit longer.
That's the same video. Oh, we watch that again.
That's the same exact video. We've already seen the last 30 seconds. I just played the first 30 seconds.
We've seen the whole thing.
Right.
What did they say? You cut it off after that. I'm trying to say what happened after that. The biggest problem is y'all let them little fat chubby fingers on a computer.
I was just trying to figure out why we were watching again. What I thought he was going to show us.
He showed us the guy that hit the back. I thought he was going to show us 6 or something.
No. This is the same man. That's not.
I know. He said something.
How you go?
That's all it did. It just loops over again.
Okay, so where's the 70-some-year-old man in here?
Right.
That's what I thought you should. That's a car they hit it.
Yeah, before they hit the 64-year-old man, they ran into this car.
Before they
were driving down the road and they sideswiped this car and started cussing up the white car in front of them.
Yeah,
once they finished doing that,
Bitch ass nigga, stop talking shit, bitch.
He said stop.
so that's the first infraction.
Stop talking crap.
Oh, they must have said some words to him.
Now as they keep riding, now they see a guy on the bicycle.
Come on.
Yeah.
He goes.
This is the 64-year-old man on the bicycle.
Lewis came in the car.
Windshield, piece of glass and all. Their bumper looked like their bumper and all is falling apart. Yep.
It's just the way they do it.
How you go?
And that's all too. They just keep looping over. It's a 50-second loop.
I told you had another video about this kids.
No, so remember Tony wasn't here when we played the whole video, so I was showing him the beginning of it.
Okay. It's crazy.
It is.
That's bad. That's why young people are.
Yep.
I mean, what you gonna? I mean, this is the world we got, and the only way to change it is for people to come and to admit and start to call into question the behaviors of people in general. I mean, people in general have few of America. That's black, white, Hispanic, any culture. We all played a part because we hadn't done anything to cultivate our kids to do things or look at things in a different, fashion. It's terrible. Honestly, it's just terrible. When you look at those two boys that threw their life away, and they weren't doing it. They weren't doing it better in prison.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, you showed your blatant disrespect for life. You carry your responsibility. If you get everybody to get to a point of, like myself, you start looking at things and we are all accountable to life. You have it, so you're accountable to it. How you possess it and how you live it and how you radiate it. You're responsible for that. Mm-hmm. And I think, we've given people more reasoning to not be responsible. The tramp tattoo, like they said, a woman over her butt cheek. So you got to wear your shirt shorter with your belly strong, which means you got to sit up on your tits. And so many other things you got to do. So we made them portray themselves out because they didn't feel like they were responsible for anybody. Other young girls, they're watching, they're coming along, their daughters, younger sisters, cousins, whatever. We raised a generation to believe that you're not responsible to people. It was like in different cultures, when kids go out, kids are reared to always never shame their family. In America, we lost that. That was something. In the country, they looked at you, shame the family name. You got people looking at us. Now, people don't care. I mean, what? Ask me what I think. I'm going to shoot you the bird. Oh, what the F? F you. I don't give a blank because nobody felt they were responsible. Your parents told you, you better not, if they were, you better not go out from this house and go nowhere act a fool. Because they knew if you can't, people going to look at who you live with, who are your parents, and you are a reflection of their rearing and what goes on at home. So they were always astute and challenging, pushing to make sure you didn't. If you went places, you don't ask you something. No, you don't ask for nothing. You sit your behind down when you're going to be running around. Kids had them people talk about, oh, they're so mannerable, respectful, because, and then people look back, they know. Now, how many times it's bad? I talk even my people. I tell them that, you know what? I deal with a bunch of people. They have no conscience of their kids. Do you know there is no way my dad was going to be right there and somebody else was going to be talking to me about my behavior?
Yeah.
You understand? This is a direct insult. He has to kill me right now. Let me ask you something, little doctor. You sitting here right now. Your dad is sitting right there beside you. I'm telling you, hey, well, don't keep doing that now. Stop doing that before you break it. What your daddy gonna do?
Backhand right across the face.
But he's sitting right there. How is that possible? That could even happen?
Right.
It would have never got out of your mouth to say, Tony, don't do that. No, don't do that. Stop now. Now be careful now. Break. Listen, sit down. Stop playing. Are you serious?
Got a point.
I deal with people. You know what? They have no shame. Nothing embarrasses them. They look just that dumb, and people are just. I'm really looking at people retarded. You think somebody was gonna be talking to me about any one of my kids, and I'm sitting right here telling my kid they need to stop. I'm sitting there. Anyway, and somebody like, all right, Bryce, Allison, all right, y'all stop now. Y'all all right, clean up. Y'all need to put that back. Listen, y'all need to stop doing that. Let me tell you something. In mid-center, they did. They know what kind of hand. The hand that rocked the cradle. I would knock the monkey food brace out of them. That's just crazy. They control us with a look.
That's what I was gonna say. Growing up, my mom just had to look at me, or my grandparents had to look at me, and I was scared.
Look, you knew did your daddy have that look? Dwayne, your mom, they had a look they give you that you know.
You already know it. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Listen, you know what you be saying? Them looks come. Boston. Look, did your daddy have a look he give you like I'm gonna get you? And listen, you know what you be saying? If you don't let him whoop me and kill me, I'm gonna live. Listen, I ain't gonna do nothing else. Hey, listen, I done talked this man. Here we go again, and you gonna die. So you like, if I get out of this.
I'm on the other side of that, preacher.
Oh, okay.
I'm on the other side of that. And let me explain. I believe, first of all, I believe the children are our future, and I hate everybody that don't want to let the children be the future. I was on the side of people just would just snitch on me because my daddy was a pastor just to try to get some words with the pastor. Everybody ain't coming for good. They used to be telling on me for no reason. Preacher, my teacher, my elementary school teacher was a member at the church. This lady used to exploit me. I had to give her a massage on her shoulders. I had to give her a massage on her shoulders. I had to go do errands. I said, man, just because you go to the church doesn't make you a candidate to exploit a kid. Man, it was bad, man. Then I'm gonna call your daddy. I'm gonna call you. Man, you get so mad, be like, man, just call him. Go ahead and call him. Call him. I remember I broke down crying one day. I said, Mama.
You had that was said that when you said call him, you were crying, correct?
No. I was saying call it internally, preacher. I never said it out loud.
Oh man, listen. I said, no, I said.
Wow.
Crying. It was just a bad
Wow.
day. Go ahead. It's not gonna work out.
Listen, my daddy, they did call my daddy. I go home, I should the whole house clean. I did the dishes, I did everything. I said, if I'm gonna get this whooping, it's gonna be an easy whooping. Like, I just had to get my mind right,
Yeah, you do. You're right. You gotta psych yourself out.
Tell on me. I act like I get in that bed, still get that whooping.
Man, that's about a wake up. They said if you get whooped while you sleep, it's supposed to do something to you. They didn't tell
you. Know what? That's what happened to me. That happened to me.
They said to mess you up some kind of way. Listen, man.
It do.
It be like, that's great. Oh,
that's what happened to me.
And then they beat you the more for still being asleep. Them fractions.
Man, I remember that, man.
So bad.
Y'all remember when them flow model TVs came out? Them little short flow model TVs. They had the colored ones, and they just came out. Y'all remember them? And they had a little knob where you got to turn the knob, and you got to pull the button to pop it on and push it back in to turn it off, put it off, pop it in. Man, my daddy had just got one of them things. It was on layaway for 3 months. I remember he take me there every weekend to make little $10 payments on it.
Wow.
Boy, after about 2-3 months, when he paid that TV off, we went up there to go get that TV. He set that TV up in the front room, boy. Right there in front of the coffee table. Boy, we sit there. He say, Dwayne, I'm going to tell you, do not play with that TV. Do not be messing with the knob. Matter of fact, don't even touch the TV. We had TV for 2 days.
Are you
Day
serious?
number 3, my dad got to go to work. He go to work. I got that TV on that knob, in and out, pipe on and out, on and on. Broke the whole knob.
Push the button there.
But mama said, Dwayne, she said, you know what? My mom was so mad. She was like, when your dad get off from work, he gonna get you. Tell you what I want you to do. Go clean the whole house, vacuum, the toilet, bathroom clean. He got to smell the comic spray in there. You know what I mean? Smell the bleach. All the dishes done. And I took my behind the bed. My dad ain't get off. He worked the late night shift. He didn't get off to like almost 11, 12 o'clock at midnight. Boy, I was in there asleep. I woke up, bam. It was terrible. I think that's what got me today. So I want y'all to just be patient with me. Okay, Tuli? Okay, Tony, y'all be patient with me. Okay, Boston. Okay, Dr. Joe, y'all be patient. I'm still suffering trauma from that.
That's over, man.
Big out. Man, that man about 40. What are you now? 44, 45? That man 48 years old, man. You gotta come on, man. Come out of it, man. You deserve it. But listen, them parents didn't play, man. I ain't get that many whipping from my dad. I'm sure I ain't get 10 whipping.
Are you serious?
No, I ain't get no 10 whipping.
Oh my goodness, man.
Man,
I got so many. Matter of fact, school was the reason for my whipping. Did you go to school?
Yeah.
That man say, did he go to school, man? Like he was a nomad.
Man.
Hey, man, I appreciate he go to school.
Are you serious? That man
That's
said, you go to school. Listen,
That's
man.
tight,
He might have whooped me 10 times. I'm about thinking he ain't
So you ain't getting no whoopings then?
You out your damn mind.
I'm not 10 times.
He was good at it.
From 0 to 18? Bossy, how many whoopings you got? Definitely more than 10, right?
I didn't say my mom. My mom whooped me more.
Preacher got abused. See, he don't count. He don't
Those
count
10
no
whoopings count like 100.
Yeah, exactly. I'm telling you.
Unconscious.
Yeah. With Henry Grady, the way Henry Grady gets you, you want to get your life together. I was desperate. That man catch you, know. I mean, it's over. What you gonna do? Man, like, you know what I'm saying? He gonna kill you, and he using all them words. His voice just ring down in your body.
I know how Bryson Austin feels, man. Your daddy whoop you and get out there talking about the love of Jesus. Look at that. Look at that.
I just thought that right. My kids all preacher kids. Oh, man.
Hey, look at him. Talking about God saying, don't just whoop my behind.
Oh, you really do that?
Somebody love and forget. Was your dad a hooper?
Nah, my dad ain't never hoop. He was more a teacher, instructor.
He was. Okay.
Yeah, he ain't never hoop. He ain't never hoop. He ain't never do it. He was more of an instructor. We had astute people at our church. Don't yell at them. Like they was big prestige people.
When Jake came out, he took a lot of folk. Well, all of them did. Jimmy Baker and them came out talking. People looking at it, they felt, the black preacher was like, it was that the moaning, it make you moan, shake, and rock, and love. He talk to you, then he move, then he shout. That's Will was hot in the table.
Oh, yeah. Squall.
I ain't know you knew about him down there. Jasper had been out for years. He been a long time.
Oh, man, I done been around them churches, but I done seen a whole lot of stuff. I done seen the behind the scenes. See, what time, when you, how you was, you say, when you got in ministry?
20, what was I, 20?
Yeah, you was in your 20s, so I've been in ministry ever since I about 10, 11 years old. I was a little bit of boy. Oh, yeah. I've seen a way long.
We ain't paying no attention.
Dwayne, I got you about at least 5 years in ministry, man.
Hey,
your night been cut down.
The minute they promoted me, I about 10, 11 years, it was a wrap. Like that, all good. Doggone it. Everything then they did. Oh my goodness.
Now, how were you when your dad started? When your dad became a preacher?
Who, me preach?
Middle
Me?
school.
No, talking about Wayne. Well,
Middle
you
school.
boy was already preaching.
Middle school. They suck them in. I see the game. I see how they suck them in, or how they be grooming them preachers. What they do, they'll start them out as a deacon, start them out as the usher, make them vacuum and all that stuff free. They be cutting the church yard for free. And they be like, you know what? We gonna make you. We gonna elevate you. They tell that little story. You know what? David had that one little sheep. What David do? They were tending them sheep. If you're faithful in one thing, he be good at plenty. He give you more. So go on out there and cut that yard for free again. That's what they do to you. That's how they did my daddy. And they worked them on up. And they worked them on up. That's just how they did.
That didn't work. He like Michael Jackson, got me working day and night. Got me working. Don't get up to midnight.
Oh. Day and night.
Why'd you look at Mighty Spiffy? That where you coming from? Been working.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I just had to go. We had a detail to do.
Okay.
I met the dude. I met the guy that wrote the "I Have a Dream" speech.
Oh, the one that wrote it?
Yeah.
Are you taking credit for it? Wow.
I ain't taking credit for it, but Dr. King, he said it better. Yeah.
You know how many people done lied on Dr. King? What is this guy's name?
Exactly.
You know how many people done lied on Dr. King here right now. I'm stop it. Let me. I'm gonna Google it. Let me Google it. I'm gonna Google it, and I'm gonna tell you the guy's name.
Shut up, man. Shut your mouth.
Man, tell about Martin King, man. We're trying to learn about Martin Luther King.
There's actually 3 people that wrote it.
Okay.
There you go. Now that went from one to there you go. Now it's an album. One person wrote the hook, the other person wrote the verses, huh?
3. Yeah, look it up. Look it up. You Brian back. Look it up. Look it up.
All right, according to Google, it says written by Stanley Levison and Clarence Jones.
And Clarence, there you go. That's who I met, Clarence Jones, and some more people. With the final speech, number one. See, exactly. It was 2 or 3 people wrote it. Sylvester and Clarence.
Hold
Jones.
on, wait. Hold on. Let me go. This Google. Let me go to DuckDuckGo. Let me.
It said from.
You don't like that. Yeah, exactly.
It said, hold on. Let blow it back up. It said something in help from several others.
And several others. They finalized.
Yeah, blow it. Yeah, blow it. What is that? What's that?
Yeah.
It said King.
King didn't write the speech entirely by himself.
Okay.
The first draft was written by his advisors, Stanley Levison and Clarence Jones, and the final speech included input from many others.
Okay.
So what did this really saying that it's not saying? What is it really saying?
That Dr. King can say it, but they wrote it.
He's not the only one that had writers, Dwayne. You think a lot of great speeches they had writers. They just the orator produces it. It's just an artist. That's
hold on. But right here it say many others. So you me tell you who one of them others were?
Oh.
I met one of them.
You lied. You ain't even know. You ain't even know somebody wrote.
No, he ain't knowing it.
No, it says many others. So that leaves the door open for other people to say they wrote it too. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, but if my person I met name is up there.
Facts.
Let me say fact. You know what? Others mean.
I just told you that, so you wouldn't know.
And you said, I met the guy
my story ain't like yours. You met the guy that passed.
Dwayne, you can have 2 slices of pizza.
Tony, he only wants one.
I said, what?
The other one. Well, get behind one. Give him one. Thank you, Dwayne, for buying the pizza.
Yes, sir.
Buy the pizza.
Yes, sir.
People don't know me and your relationship. You know what? I only want that pizza. It got a deal with it. Y'all are sick. You sick. She's sick and she's trying to make me. Why are you trying to make me be sick too, Dr. Joe? Why are you trying to pull me out?
I don't even know what's going on, but he only wants one side of the pizza, right? No, doctor?
Oh,
he can have 2.
I don't think he eats dairy.
She don't know me and your relationship, does she? What?
Okay, so
You know what?
I think he's lost.
Yeah.
He doesn't know where he's lost. He doesn't.
I said, but I ought to know. So listen. Well, I was told, I know a guy was out when they started. He told me the story, Mr. George. He's probably dead now. He was with all of them. He told me a lot of stuff with him. And he said they found King. They got King. Abernathy couldn't talk. They didn't feel like he had the right voice. That's how they brought King in. And Jose came in from down there, Savannah. But yeah, Dr. King, to me, I think Dr. King was killed by the people around him. More than I blame James Earl Ray and others. They knew. Those guys knew. He had become too great. I mean, his voice just still rings. I mean, the man, he plays so much on people even today as he did. You know, it's like they'll say people got great when they died. Dr. King was great when he was living.
That's right.
The power he had with people, the change, you know, what now to us doesn't look like change. Dr. King was change. A lot of times he's not given credit for, you know, people go through, you know, Michael was his real name. His name wasn't one. I mean, the man does a great work. If his name belongs, it doesn't take away from the character of the work. The name didn't make him. He made the name. If he'd have kept Michael, he'd have made Michael just as great as Mark. He radiated a lot of things to a lot of people of different cultures, and he met people on a number of levels. But unfortunately, his life was tainted by. I guess when you look at it, you know, you can criticize him, but when you know that, you know, people say, I feel like I had a weight of the world on my shoulders. Dr. King had the weight of a nation of people. And it might not seem like it, but it was the weight of a people that had no voice, they had no rights, that were being beaten and murdered. And they turn to you and they say, do something. Do something. And he had to look and decide on his life, his family's life, and all these people pressuring him and the people around him. That, you know, no doubt he saw the Judas. And unfortunately, more than one that was in his camp. And the fact that, you know, I mean, he drank, you know, he had his affairs, but, you know, you get a man so compiled with so much stuff, and then you're trying to find your own way in some instances. That's a lot. And, you know, I have been a critic before, but very few people can sit down and see the true value of what Dr. King meant. He meant a lot to a lot of people. And for a lot of people, you know, and I didn't consider it, you know, years ago or back. That was the only hope they saw. When you got a police baton across your head, or your child, your husband arrested because he was walking down the street with 3 other guys, and now he in jail with no bond. He got to go to court, and he's going to do 2 years for loitering, unlawful assembly, and you already got a struggle, and you're a mother of 2 or 3 or 1, whatever the number, and you got to get from out of your role as the helper, assistant, home keeper to I got to get out and work now because my man locked down. And he wants to back, and it kills him, and it kills. So when he gets out and realizes when they argue, and he blames her for something, and she turns around and says, "What was I supposed to do? You wasn't here. I didn't know what to do." That's a lot of burden to carry, and even for that man that he has to look at, he can't go back out and continue to fight because he looked at, I lost time, and nobody helped me. Kept mine going. No man stepped in, not to try to sleep with my wife, but a man step in and say, "Let me help y'all. You know, let me help you continue your dad has been taken because of unlawful, unjust rights. And you guys grow up, you want to fight for that cause, and it'll cost some of us. But if we network together where we can come in and say, I'll help take care of your home when you get back, we will. That would have made people stay on that for real change. That would have advanced us further than we are now. But unfortunately, people once I'm seeing after these people have done. I didn't see why they was doing it. So, much kudos to all of those who struggled, fought in that fight, lost their life, water holes, crippled, beaten, maimed, whatever it was, rabies, head busted, stitches, drugs. A lot of people did that for us to, get and like I said, we look at where we are now, so it's easy to look back and say, oh man, they ain't do play, they ain't do nothing. That's because we sitting on the benefits of what they did. Years later, that still, illuminates, in all of us to say, I want social change. The day-to-day operation has to cease when I'm the victim of it. The day-to-day operation continues when you're the beneficiary. So I have to start making the day-to-day operation be where it's beneficial. And I encourage people, all races, that every one of us, and definitely we have no reason not to. We all stand on the shoulders. Every one of us are great people that fought for change, to push. And like I said, we're sitting so far from where they were now, it's no comparison. Dr. King could never imagine that this many black business owners would be out here. Football players, not a few on the field. You know what I'm saying? Quarterback. There's things. If you woke him up right now and said, "Look at what the fruit of what you did," then it will literally probably kill him right there on the spot.
Yep.
Knowing that we already had one that was a president and a vice president, right close behind it. One election after him, next one that close, unbelievable, unheard of. And look, that in tune has sparked 3 quote unquote Indian Americans to run for president. Italian, you know what I'm saying? In Santos. So many people have inspired people to say change is imminent. They don't have the wrong ideology. That's the difference.
That same thing. Gandhi got assassinated.
Gandhi had a lot of problems. It's sad too to me that people find Gandhi as a great person. To me, a great person is a person that looks on the needs of everybody. I mean, even in the midst of what you deal with yourself, that's part of our responsibility as human beings. And when other people don't portray it as somebody did, if you really look at it, the care for all men ain't something that's like superficial or supernatural. It's actually innate in us to care for one another. You have to teach us to dissociate ourselves from it. If you take the instance of when Adam and Ka'ur were in the garden, had the serpent not come with his persuasion, it was already innately in them to obey and follow until persuasion came. There was not a reason to go outside of the sea. We can come back and teach a generation now to where we can separate and teach them how to follow and how to do and keep existing. All the way that man done showed us ain't working. Look at it. Everywhere. Listen, they can't record. Never been recorded before earthquake. Never been recorded before they many days ago. Never been recorded anymore. Storms doing this, or typhoons and floods. How many more times you gonna never been recorded? At some point, man, got to change, and what we've been doing hadn't been working. Every generation is getting the seed, is getting the fruit of their labor back. I know when we was growing up, no doubt, and our parents looked at us, they thought like, wow, man, y'all, I don't know what's wrong with this generation. And the hand got softer when we got it. And now we're dealing with the kids on the hand that got softer. They weren't trying to curve them back because the stuff they're doing, I mean, the grown people doing it with them. They doing it with them. You could have been a publicly known child molester.
Yeah.
Man, you are done. Nobody will forgive you for something like that. You couldn't be known to associate right nothing. They like, man, you're a child pedophile. I don't even know we even use pedophile. Wouldn't even use. I don't know what you call them. Child rape or something. Nobody use. Yeah, child molester. Nobody would call nobody. We ain't know about no pedophile. No, you was a child molester. That thing hurt you. Your name was Chester. They said Chester, child molester.
Yeah,
Man, you got to go get your name changed. You got to sit in some paperwork, man. So listen, we got to change. This ain't working. I'm having a lot of problems. You got your family name Chester? Wayno? No Chester. Your whole family done live. Everybody in your family dead.
No, when I was coming up, a Chester was something that you put your drawers in when you get out the bathtub.
Are you serious? I don't know if that ever heard that. That sounds sick.
A chest of drawers. Yeah.
A chest of
Right.
drawers.
Yep. Y'all know it. Y'all, I ain't the only one. Y'all know it.
Is it? Oh, that does.
Don't say that now.
I said Chester. I didn't say no Chester. I said Chester. And then I know that man. That man told me that's something you put your drawers. I said to myself, oh my God, that man called himself Chester.
Go put your pajamas. Go and put your pajamas in that Chester. And go to bed. Turn them lights off.
Yeah, you know what? In the country, you know what? Coming up, they will use the word Chester. Your grandmama told you that, not your mama though, did Who said Chester? Your grandmama.
Yeah.
Yeah, my generation we wouldn't holler, but Chester, well, you know, and they would call it Chester draw.
Mm-hmm.
Like the refrigerator. Remember the refrigerator? They call the whole thing refrigerator. I ain't never heard it called no fridge. Did y'all ever heard them call it, hey, give me something out the fridge? Did y'all ever say
Icebox?
Yeah, icebox. That was the first name, icebox.
Icebox.
Because they would have the original one came out, you had a block of ice you could put in the top and keep it closed. And that's why old folks, you know, I'm telling you, lose foot, you hold that door, boy, my dad coming, close that door. Listen, he wants you on that thing like that. That's how he want it done. He don't want to see that light. He want to know, nigga, my light on my refrigerator? No. That man, you open that thing and close that ice, they call it ice box.
It's an old school name, man. They had they called a billfold.
Boy, you know what they call it too? A pocketbook.
Yeah, pocketbook.
A pocketbook. They said that's a man pocket. That's a pocketbook.
Mm-hmm.
But really, we had the bags. We would have had the bags to put our stuff in. But men would have, but they don't warm across with them. Now, man, you kind of see how they go back to. You'll see them. Men will put it on their hair like the briefcase thing, you know, to the cross to the side. They wear it that way. They don't want to put on the arm, let it get there. Wear it across stylish. Then he got to grab a pocketbook. He got to do so much stuff. Now you like, I don't know what y'all got. It's just, the world done gone crazy, man. You don't know what.
Gone crazy, man.
You'll see a man do stuff now don't even make no sense. You know. But so you just can't finish with the assignment. So you ain't just out here. You don't just run the company. So you got there. You work for the company.
Hey man, I'm hands on, man. I'm hands on. At the end of the day, man, you got to be the last man standing, man. If I get fired, I'll be it.
So tell me, how was it meeting the writer of the poem?
He very humble guy, man. He said, "Boy, you clean." I said, "Yeah, I gotta be. I'm trying to be." He said, "That's what I'm talking about, man." I said, "I was trying to hang on." You know, they always, kind of defer. He's actually a lawyer.
He's gonna sue him. Yeah, you know, you supposed to you put him in the car. You supposed to tell him, you saying, "We got some difficult days ahead. I'm not concerned about that now. I just want to do His will. And He has allowed me to go up to the mountaintop." That man started crying. He'd have wrote you a speech. You went out there, you did your thing.
Yeah,
and I've been Dr. King. First thing I did is slap them rats that were right around me. Yeah. He got there and talked. He'd have told them, "Y'all think that our problem is white folks?
Yeah.
It's these niggas right here around me, still standing in line, waiting on me to die. He'd have killed them bad. He's oh, I have a dream.
So that's him right there.
No.
Clarence
Jones, man. I just told you.
What?
That man went to the white man. Clarence Jones.
That's the one who actually wrote it.
No.
Where you get that?
Oh.
I just showed you who wrote it. I just showed you the picture of Stanley.
And that ain't his name, Sylvester. Clarence Jones. That's him right there.
Oh, look at Mr. Jones.
I'm my favorite Quincy Jones.
So he worked on it. He worked on this together with Stanley.
I wonder if they get anything. Does he get any what you call it, royalties?
Stanley probably do.
Why? Let me guess.
That speech is put up. Yeah, they might have came back out and told him, say, man, we came in, we can prove we wrote that. Dr. King didn't write it. Because they look at that speech that kept in archives up there. So
I really want to know how he was inspired. That would be nice to know that. What made him write that?
Well, he was with Dr. King.
No, I know. I'm just saying, but but still to come up with it. What
I think
and it's saying and many others. I'm just saying I met those many others.
I mean, how can that white person have that same dream Martin Luther King had? How come he was part of the speech?
Well, he had white people when his driver was white. I mean,
that was a good question, Resident Joe. That was a great question.
Behind every great black man, there's gonna be a white man.
What?
Behind every great black woman, it's gonna be a
It's sad.
It's gonna be yeah.
Everybody gonna be behind her. She's just gonna have to stand on her own.
You got that right.
Well, I mean, y'all gotta look at when you look at the quote unquote the black man. I mean, what do you think is like when you're the man, but the only people you can really express that to or defend it against is another man who in the same.
Well, let me ask you this:
it's like two people in prison fighting, saying who free. Like, wow, seriously? I'm telling this nigga he locked up. I'm telling that nigga he locked up, and they fighting each other in prison, trying to prove who free. Then you have a woman that will not back you or have the confidence in you. And it looks like, they know the situation. If she's underpaid, surely you're underpaid. But then she's complaining to him that you make more than her when we're supposed to be working together. She's saying, hey, I want to make what he made. He said, what is he making? Hold on for a minute. If I pay both of y'all the same thing, it's like y'all getting over me. It's like two of y'all make a white. Y'all walking away with too much money. So had you not made us your fight to jump over us to get to where we were, let us get to where we stand and we can say, hey, let's communicate. Hey, I've been here. I help you to get where you at. Now, move me up. And unfortunately now is the man can submit, the man can stay, and the woman can go and get it. And, it's just, we lost it. We lost it. She lost it for the kids. We lost it for her. She lost it for us. And we don't see the detriment of that. And now we raising kids in this stuff. And the kids know it's no love, no caring.
Nothing.
No trustworthiness. It's not. People don't even have. It's just stuff you knew your parents did. It'll broke your heart. Now it's like,
yeah.
I used to say years ago, there were 3 people I wasn't gonna fail, and that was this synagogue, of course Miss Hood, the synagogue, and my family.
Mm-hmm.
I used to tell them that. You remember I used to say it too, Lynn?
Mm-hmm.
I just tell them, I said, I ain't gonna shame them. I said, I'm not gonna do that. We look at you going out, you represent something that you want to be looked at because you stand for something. People can hate you because of it, but you want to know for yourself that you put something out here. And the so-called quote unquote black man has not really had an opportunity. You gotta remember he's been fought from his fight has been with the quote unquote white man. We've never got our argument settled. Next thing we know, some people jumped up and said, hey, I'm here from Mexico. I got a problem. And they have a legitimate right about them taking Texas and these places that belong to Mexico. Then you find some other people got a problem. And you sit here and you getting pushed further and further back saying, you were talking. How did all these people just walk up in the middle? We never sell anything. And I'll get back with you. These people need immediate care. They were separated from their kids for a week and they didn't know what it was. Each one of these families get $500,000. And we still saying, for a week, 2 weeks. Like, I like to see my kids gone for 2 weeks. For $500,000, and our kids were gone for hundreds of years. Our kids doing 10, 12, 15, 30 life sentences. And you got a $500,000 check because you came somewhere illegally and you were separated from your other illegal package, and for 2 weeks, and you get $250,000, $500,000, and we've been asking for reparations, which is, it'll be an insult to give us what you're gonna give us. Then it was an insult then, and to say, well, we're gonna multiply mine by something that is something. A mule is some hybrid and generated. Okay, a wagon wood is gonna rot. You know what I'm saying? I need to put it against some of value and multiply that. You knew this was a bad deal. That's why you're going to give it to me. The 40 acres of mule ain't working. My 40 acres got rained on and got sun got on top of it. So my 40 acre grow. If you want to be practical, put it against something that's legit. What kind of agreement is that? You get finished doing this for hundreds of years, and you're gonna give me 40 acres and a mule, and somebody saying that's a lot back then. The people giving you 40 acres had 700 some acres, 1,000 acres. What is 40 acres? They had government land that was now. It wasn't even enough people to try to do anything with all the land in America. That's how so many of these people got land now. They gave them land. Nobody could occupy it. It was too small. You needed the other cultures in here to get America the way it was. It was all forest. Now they had never been inhabited over here. They hadn't even been here. The Scandinavians used to come over. They came over through Minnesota way. A lot of these different places, people hadn't traveled, hadn't touched, not the whole parts of it. So now you come back and you look that you were giving them a good deal. 40 acres and a mule, a mule cannot regenerate. You create a mule from a donkey and a horse. So let's be practical. I have 40 acres and a mule. The mule mates with what? The land can give me seed if I can plow it and plant it. The mule that I can't generate. I can't mix it with anything to make another one. So how practical was it with 40 acres and a mule that you were going to be able to keep going? People lost their farms when they lost their mule. So how far were you intended to go? You weren't given a horse. You at least got a horse and made it with somebody else's. And you got a pony. A younger horse coming, so now you can keep moving and keep growing. So if you look at it, they knew what they were giving you in the first place. So it's time to stop begging. It's time to be practical. You realize the arts and where your chances of winning. Why are you doing it? I'm finna put $100,000 down on a ticket that 1 out of every 50 million people gonna win. What's the odds I'm 1 out of every 50 million of these tickets getting sold? So it's too many times we've been tricked and duped, and we say things, but I don't think we actually sat down and consider what we say. What say you? I know I said a lot.
Well, we got that video. I found the other video. Ooh,
okay.
There you go, Rothschild. You see that?
But
that's who he said he was funny about it. Huh?
So is there anything wrong with that?
I mean, he was funny about the unions too.
I mean, so anything wrong with that?
No, I mean, the man worked for the money. People want him to have it. Okay,
he's amazing. He's incredible. He's thoughtful. He's loving. He's kind. He's not.
Whoa! Hold, stop for a second. Stop. Let me say that flat. I ain't been with nobody else saying, man, you've been married. I don't know how to let it know about me. I'm just telling you, no. These are lies. If y'all brought this to try to expose me, no. I'm gonna let her say what she said. I'm just telling you two straight. I'm still good. Scout on them.
He paid the light bill though. Still sound like a catch? Tyler Perry seems to think so.
Okay, go ahead.
If that man works, at whatever job and is a good man and is good to you and honors the house and honors his wife and does what he can because his gift may not be your gift.
Exactly.
That is okay. That's not somebody who's beneath you.
Yeah.
That's somebody who came to love you at your worth. Right?
Yes.
And as long as he's secure in himself to know that, yep, she makes most of the money. All I can pay is the light bill. As long as she's comfortable enough to say, I'm going to cover the mortgage and all the other stuff. You handle the light bill, baby. You can take me to dinner every now and then. That is fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
No, we are not about to have struggle love, be glorified. I don't care if a man is a good man. That doesn't mean that he's the right man for you. Maybe I, as a woman, don't want to be the primary breadwinner. Is that okay? Am I allowed to say that I want a provider? So it's funny to me how women are always expected to settle and meet a man where he is and just look at a man's heart, but they look at your face. They look at your body. Just the other day, I posted a video about this guy that was like, oh man, she's perfect when you're loved the right way by the wrong woman. She just doesn't look the way I want her to look. Oh man. Another man said, I think she's a cool woman. I just don't like her face. So they can look at your face and body, but you're supposed to look at their heart? No, I'm looking at that wallet too, sir.
That wasn't the end. I want to see the whole video went on.
Why, Bueno? Why did you? Why?
He want to fight him.
Why
he like that.
Is in charge of all the bill. You could be a nice guy, but you may not be the nice guy for me. A teenager can pay a light bill. Like a teenager with a little part-time job at McDonald's can pay their own phone bill. No, as a grown man, I'm expecting more. And I don't care if it is Tyler Perry. I said what I said. A grown man to be able to take care of himself. I'm not his mommy, I'm his mate. So if that's all he can do, let him find somebody else who's willing to do it. Pick somebody else. This ain't nothing but the whole bus driver thing all over again. Why can't you get with a bus driver? Maybe because I don't want to. Is that all right? Maybe because I don't want to. This man who also thinks he's too good, no BBLs, no wigs, no eyelashes, no makeup. They got a list as long as their doggone arm about what they don't want. But as soon as a woman says she wants a provider, man, what's going on? If he can only pay a light bill, but he's a good guy, let somebody else be with that good guy who can only pay the light bill. And let me also say this. If all he has is light bill money, he's not working hard enough. Because there's no way that I'm out here paying the mortgage and the car note and all these different bills, paying all the utilities except for the light bill. But that's all you can seem to scrounge up. You need hustle, Gene. You don't have enough hustle in you. You don't have what it takes to feed a family. Because what if something happens and I can't work? We can't survive off of light bill money.
I have to agree with her.
I like that sister down.
Do you now?
Oh, I ain't got no problem. Listen, she man, take that thing down right now. Listen, you know what I'm talking about? So now, when you look at him, you know what you find out. What she's saying is so true. Why would you get a man that as much as he can do, but look at his heart? I had no problem with what she was saying. Men are critical women, how we want them to look, what we want them to do, what we expect, and what she can't have. And then when you come to that point and you say, she tripping, why she just can't be good with a brother? If a brother might be down, a brother might be. But the question you have to look at, a lot of times when a brother down, a brother ain't down because he got pushed. A brother intentionally got himself down because of decision. And you can keep a person like that. And what you wind up doing is put yourself in a situation where you wind up hurting because you accept them at that level. That's why a lot of our men set where they are today, because when we look at, don't worry about it, got it. It's one thing to have it when you know what their best is and their potential, and you've seen it, you have evident proof. But when you just got a man, that's where you got him at, you hurt a man. You don't build a man. You hurt a man. A man has to be pushed. A man has to have unction. And when he doesn't, I mean, his existence is really just non-relevant. Because, I mean, that's what we do. You know, we were told, he said, you're going to work by the sweat of your brow, you go back to the dust. Which means you believe you always going to be down in the dirt trying to get it. A man going to do it because he going to look at this. This is my part. This is my part in life. You know what I'm saying? I got to make something happen. When I can't, then, you know, the sisters can step up and say, I know what you can do. So I go out here with full confidence in you've done it. You were doing it. You had an unfortunate fall, and you doing what you can do till you can get yourself back up. And I'm going to be here and I'm going to help, and I'm going to try to get out and do what I can do and respect what you do. But if you ain't never seen them do it, and they just say, I'm going to do it, what's the proof of it? That's just being honest.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm gonna read y'all something else. This is something I received. Okay, so it starts out, okay, I'm in need of an opinion. Tell me if I'm wrong, please. I went on a date with a handsome, black, childless man who is a psychologist. I'm a nurse and I'm 35. I have no children and I'm in shape, vibrant and snatched. He's 42 and wants to settle down and get married. We matched on Hinge and talked for several weeks before we agreed to meet up. He drove from Boston to see me in New Haven, Connecticut. We went to several places and had food and drinks. He paid for everything as I accept nothing less. I was dressed beautifully and looked stunning. I had a gown on basically, and he noted later during the date that he felt underdressed in a joking manner. I told him I only come to impress and dress my best, and that he should expect to wear some suits when we go out. I told him of some places where he can get some nice suits. After that, he seemed to shut down, and the date became dry. He seemed to fade away and remained quiet. I asked if he was okay, and if I said something upsetting. He said no. His mannerisms after that seemed to change, and he seemed to act more feminine. I called an Uber and left quickly. He called me, but I didn't answer. I finally sent him a message 3 days later and asked if he was sure about his sexuality. He never responded. Was I wrong? I got a sense that he was acting very feminine by his behavior, shutting down and not seeming like he wanted to fight me. Oh shit! I'm sorry. Like he wanted to fight me. But like he wanted to fight me and be masculine. Did I dodge a bullet? Was I being mean and judgmental? Did I call him back and apologize? Should I call him back? Okay, hold on. Should I call him back and apologize? Am I being too high maintenance?
I think stating your claim early in a relationship can be good, and how a person meets you and where you're at, we're going to determine, and keeping that level so you keep a person that, because a lot of people wouldn't want to deal with that. A lot of people feel like I just want to be me and casual, not suity. Then you got, some that will. But when you say, listen, I only, do mine to impress, which is a great standard, for a person that wants to do that. But it's like some people look at, I don't feel like it's the clothing that makes me my best. So you just got to find that person that you balance with. They probably just looked at, where he had in his life. How old was she again?
42. No. 30,
he was 42. He was 42.
35.
He 42. Man, that much different. But he probably looking at where he transitioned at. He ain't trying to do it. Because sometimes man just like, just don't. It ain't the woman. You want the woman offended part. It's like, you know, some men look, I don't want to be keeping up with trying to wear suits every time I go out. Then I got to do the dry cleaning. Women just gonna hang nails, or they'll just go hang them up. Say, man, you got to take your suit, get them dry cleaned, and get them done. Women sneak away when they get the women sneaking. Man, if it was other women take their clothes to the cleaner, cleaners would shut down. They ain't gonna do it.
Well, I tell you this much right here.
They're 40.
I done been to Boston and all that stuff, and I used to live in New York, and I know the distance that they drove about. He drove about 2 hours, 2 hours and 15 minutes to see her for this date.
Oh.
That's a 2 hour and 15-minute date drive. She definitely sounds like she'll work the drive.
Who? Tell them what was the video.
No, he talking about the second part. So you going?
Yeah, you said he drove from Boston to New Haven. That's about 2 hours and 15 minutes.
Okay.
This sounds like that'll work the drive. Both of them, they
It
could.
sounds like what you said. I'm sorry, Love Doctor.
It was worth the drive.
Sound like it wasn't worth the drive.
No.
That's a 5 hour commute. So you had to drive 2.5 hours to go and 2.5 hours back.
It was going fine until she mentioned that she liked to see him in suits.
I honestly think I have to disagree with her. I think it was the first date. You came out too strong, telling a man what to do.
Yeah, he looked at that already. He felt like
let me explain. Let me explain something. This right here is up my alley. This is what I do. I'm a life coach certified in the world of dating. The 99.9% of my relationships have failed. That's why I'm hereby certified to let y'all know the do's and the do-nots of the world of dating. And with this right here is what I call, if the glove don't fit, you must have quit. They was unequal to begin with, and it was evident the first time that they met in person. See, oftentimes what couples do and what people do in the dating world, they'll sit there back and forth, text messaging people for weeks and weeks at a time, talking on the phone here and there. But it's something about that live vibe in person. And when you meet a person in live and vibe, ain't nothing you can say wrong, ain't nothing you can say right. Either y'all gonna fit and the vibe gonna be there, or it ain't. That's just what it is. It just one for you, sweetie. Tell the girl who write the letter, I appreciate you. It just one for you. Ain't nothing you could have did to save him. Ain't nothing you could have did to keep him from running on around. Just you do you. And like I said a few weeks ago in my closing, always be yourself, and you'll never be second best.
She was being herself. What are you talking about?
She was being herself. And he was being himself.
She didn't do nothing wrong. She was being
Let me ask you-
herself.
let me ask you a
Always
question.
be yourself, and you'll never be second best. She ain't do nothing wrong. He
Let me
ain't do
say
nothing
something.
wrong.
All right, listen. So if you got a race, 6 people in the race coming in.
Hold on, we talking about the world of dating now. Now you done talk sports.
You're talking about
All right, now we done changed the topic. We talking about sports now. Okay, we racing. What, the 400 meter? 800 meters?
6 runners. Number 5 comes in. Number 2 come in. What number that?
First and second.
Second. So what person was the second person when they was running? Were they somebody else because they was second best?
Tony.
Think about it. He said, if you always be yourself, you will never be second best. So you got a race with 6 people, number 5 ran, then number 2 come. Well, right, that's the second place. So who was they? They had to be somebody else because they were second best.
Okay, maybe it's past me. Okay.
Let's see, it's been explained and explained. Who understood what I said?
Who understood what he said?
Y'all understand what I said?
Okay.
If you got a race with 6 people in it, the first person comes in, the next person comes in will be who? The second.
Okay. You're right.
That means you're the second best out of 6 people. So who were you? Because he said if you always be yourself, you'll never be second best.
Never. You will never come in second place. If
one.
you always yourself, you will never be second best because it's only you. Always be you. If you find yourself where you got to alter your personality, alter who you are as a person to please someone else, that ain't who you is. What the young people do is young people say 2 words. They say, do you. Do you. Always do you.
You gonna Dwayne, you gonna alter yourself when you get married.
Listen. I'm just listening to them.
There y'all go. All right. So so now. So and you know what else? If I have a child, I alter myself again.
No, I mean you're gonna have
always, you know what? If I get married, I might even be at an altar.
If your bride to be on, and listen, your bride to be on mine, we like to get your tubes tied.
We always mine every Thursday, 8:30.
Man, we just tie your tubes.
Y'all say, but Bostic, I totally agree with what you're saying. I would say as we matriculate in life, whether I get married or not, I just noticed that I changed, and I think the word that we use is evolve as a person. So we all absolutely do evolve. I just know from the world of dating, and they mentioned the word Hinge, and I'm familiar with that app. If you find yourself in your initial contact with the person, if you find already put off and set off from your initial contact, then hey, that right there just might be a sign to just keep it moving. You know what I mean? Nice young lady, nice young man. You know what I mean? Hey, I enjoyed the event. Let's just pass. If you find yourself having to force yourself to like somebody and force it and impose yourself, just don't do it. Just move on. You know what I'm saying?
Let me ask you a question, Tootie. How long they was talking online?
The article said about 3 weeks before they met.
Wow, great. Let's see. Out for several weeks before we agreed to meet up.
He should have caught something in conversation. He's not a good listener.
He's not a good listener. He don't know how to do it. That's why he needed to call me.
You should have.
You know what?
You pick up on stuff. Listen, there is at least 100 questions you need to ask a lady ahead of time.
Tell us something else about the story right quick.
It wasn't about that. It was just the fact that. Yeah, go ahead.
I thought she was going to say something about the story.
Yeah, no.
We didn't know.
Yeah, you always want to make sure you ask the right question. My pastor always tell me y'all need to have real conversations. People just really need to have real conversation when they boil down to it. It sounds like y'all weren't really having real conversations.
Sounds good. But
That's what I'm telling you. Like, ask them, like, Tootie, do you poop?
No.
See? Real conversation. And listen, somebody be stinking up their house.
I passed flatulence.
Okay. That was a call, yeah. It'd be flat too. Flat out riding in a kid everything in the country. See, women need to tell me. I mean, that's stuff you need to tell me as a listen. When I do number 2, that's it. What you mean that's it? You ain't gonna never be able to go back. You have to just burn it down, destroy the whole side of the house. Y'all need to tell people if y'all got lint between your toes, you don't wear salt, but lint be growing between your toes. Man need to know that stuff. They don't need to get if you missing the toe, you need to tell somebody before you get married. You do the foot color. Ain't nothing down there.
Say that. I hear you say, have those. People don't know what a real.
People know.
We didn't know nobody had it.
Like you've been wearing your hair down, and then and then he married you, find you ain't got no ill. He been thinking it's a nice style because you've been playing it. I mean, then you gonna just do that junk there. So I need to tell you something. It's stuff women have stuff that be. Y'all need to let people know.
Got to.
You don't.
Got to. Hey, Dwayne, I put a video clip inside of the chat. Topic discussion I would like to discuss on prime time.
After dark. Oh, prime time. Oh yeah, we missed it. Okay, go ahead.
Is there any particular portions about 4 minutes long? Is there any particular where you want me to mark and just play the whole thing?
Now you can actually hit play because this is a situation where a lot of us went through or are going through, and it was very interesting that I found this. It was towards the earlier years of Shador and his daughter, right? So go ahead and play it. I'm gonna go ahead and play it, and then you can turn it on.
Sit down and talk for a minute. Come here. Wow, you have no idea, baby. This is not easy on nobody, okay? You know I love you, right?
That's Shador.
Huh? You don't know I love you? I've never seen Shador like this in my life. Never. When you guys are with me, I do not speak about your mama. I don't try to turn you against your mama or nothing like that. But every time you guys go, you come back totally different. I don't understand it.
Yeah, because she teaches us what we know.
What does she teach you that you need to know?
My nationality.
What's your nationality?
Shador Sanders all day.
Your name is not Shador Sanders L. Day.
Yes, I want my name to be that.
No, it's not, baby.
Yes, it is.
This stuff that my ex is into and what she's teaching my kids is very disturbing, to say the least. So who named you L. Day?
My mom.
So she changed your name. When did all this change?
When she told me it was only a word.
Who are you?
Shador Sanders all day.
Okay.
To this my cousin.
Pastor, I know they might not want to hear it, but could you pray, Pastor? Yeah, I will. Y'all know what? Huh? Normally when Bossy goes over to her mother, it takes a day and a half for her to readjust. We're praying that this is the case. The problem is, she's been over there for almost 2 months. Mom.
God, now, this is serious. These young people need peace. Leave this young man who cries for his own space. Open up his mind and let him see what you're doing, even in this situation. And this young lady, the love that she's feeling, she's torn. But God, you can create a place where there is no doubt. Let the Spirit of God come in right now. They need your help, and you can do it in Christ's name. We pray. Amen.
Cautions. We'll come right back.
You know your dad love you.
All right, Dwayne, you can stop it. You can stop it. So, this is a situation of what me following Dion and his whole progress. He allows a lot of people to come into his life, right, and trying to see what everything's going through. That situation, what you actually just saw, was a situation of two parents, different religions. Different religions. And once one parent tried to teach them the right way or the way that they seem right, of their nationality, of their heritage, and of their true name, their true beliefs, come back home, it begins a fight struggle. A fight struggle. And Shador's mom was actually teaching him about his name, about his nationality, and Dion didn't like it. Dion didn't like it because he feels that they're changing. It's not true. But you see what happens when he had a pastor come in to try to actually kind of pray over and try to overlook, but try to confuse, but never comes with the fact of what's actually going on. Is it true or is it not true? Is it true or is it not true? These are the struggles that goes on in households when you have two different beliefs, two different religions, and it causes divide with the kids. What I have known to know now is deep inside, that is still instilled into Shador as he grows up. And I really want to know the intrinsic value of what do they think now. Is it still the same? Did money overpower his thoughts? Did he succumb to I'm with my father or my beliefs? Or was it just a fad? Right? So I wanted to actually show this because it was an interesting topic. This is a topic I think a lot of us deal with, especially dealing with parents of different beliefs and different things like that. But I wanted to share it. I'm interested on you guys' thoughts. What do you think?
Well, my thought on this right here is I'm also familiar with the story. And they were actually going through a divorce and a separation at that time. And during the process they were going through the divorce and separation, the judge told her that if because she had already signed the prenup, her only way to get around the prenup was if she had religious purposes of any type of religious purpose where she had a religion that was against her signing that. So she discovered that the Moorish people and the sovereign citizen religion was a way for her to pursue and actually go around the whole prenup doing a divorce. So that's what she did. So she went and she started declaring her religion, sovereign citizen, and also becoming a Moor as a way to circumvent her prenuptial agreement throughout the divorce and separation.
Mm. So they was giving up their name, or she had to change her name, or was it going to effect?
I don't think she did all that just to get out of something. You had to believe it, because then you start getting the history, name, meaning. She might have. They gonna probably say that it might have been something she looked at, but at the same time, she looked at my religion just happened to put me in that position. Did she leave Christianity for that? It'd be that her religion changed, and she found out her religion had become, and probably why they were separated. And then she found out her religious belief could be the tool to doing it, because you ain't have to change your kid's name. My religious belief don't mean I got to change my kid's name.
Right. Right.
So what's and tell me the conclusion. Let me see. How does he feel today? You found that?
So here's the conclusion of it. Actually, it's a real public. It's very trying, but more details came out throughout the divorce and the court case, and what she actually ended up doing is she actually had her kids testify against their father and do a deposition during the process, where literally the kids were in court. Well, not in court; they were in a private room deposition, and it's just a photo of her son Shiloh. Divorce proceeding, where he was literally telling the judge that the dad tell a lot of lies on his mom and all him and stuff. So it was almost as if the parents, Dion felt as though his mother was trying to take the kids and turn them against him to profit monetarily.
Pilar, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And it's interesting when kids have to deal with this coming.
Yeah, it is.
Youth. You got to always believe the kids are always the victim. Preacher always said the kids always become the victim of two parents fighting or whatever their disagreements are, but the kids become the victim. Now, what you see now is kind of like the end and the peak of what they're going through. As far as them playing, the mom comes to the games, support the kids. Dion still supportive of them, but just to watch kind of their journey on what they're going through and where they are today, overcoming things, is very interesting. It's very interesting. It's very it's trying, but I'm happy that they overcame it and overcoming those things. But my thing is, today there's a lot of parents that go through that same struggle. When kids go home, they bring another belief home and they say, okay, well, do you believe this? Can you go after this? And at the end of the day, I just want to know, if I ever had to interview Shedeur, how did he feel about that at that time? And does he still believe that he can, of his nationality, of his story, of his history? America Can't Touch Me, I answer no. Moroccan law, no. I don't know about all that.
That was a 5-star.
Oh, ex-wife Deion Sanders, who now goes. Oh, she changed
her prenup in her divorce.
She changed her name.
Yeah, she changed her name in order to appeal the prenup.
Oh, and then she was telling him,
"Yo,
my last name is Love All Day, Love L Day."
Yeah.
Wow.
Based on the Morris National Aboriginal Moroccan law, and that she don't abide by the United States laws and stuff, so the prenup don't hold just or whatever.
Wow.
Yeah.
Some people don't even know what they don't know. I don't know, man. People just take stuff.
No, they just be taking stuff, doing it, and at the end of the day, you still gotta move through. You still gotta drive a license. Still try to get loans.
Facts.
People put you out there. People who got stuff don't. I tell people, and we know I'm looking at stuff. Anyway, this Sunday. If anybody doesn't listen to me, if these people come to you trying to convince you they can get you your house, your car, everything, all your bills paid off, and they paid off your Social Security or internet foolishness, they can show you how you don't never have to pay a ticket and show you. Let me tell you what happened. You're gonna go to jail.
Mm-hmm.
Do something effective. Don't pay these people no 5,000, 35, 4,000, 5. Give me 10, and tell you money ain't nothing yet. You have to pay them with money. You can't be that stupid. Now I'm doing money ain't nothing. Why they be like, listen, give me 10. I'm gonna say what I'm gonna do. Matter of fact, let me see your Social Security. You finna. You know what? Let me see that card.
Mm-hmm.
You know how much money you got, man. You got $5 billion. $5 billion. And what you do? You know what? I don't even want my man. That's your money.
Mm-hmm.
Just give me 10. 10, man. I'm giving you 10 now and another 10. Man, you straight in my book. You gonna go to jail. You gonna send a bunch of paperwork off, stamp on the wrong side. You'll make a retarded fool out yourself. Don't listen to these people. Focus. You don't see this. Think about this. They're gonna tell you this stuff. Why won't the judges and all these people do this? See, they can't let you know they already got it. Stop being stupid.
And they working.
Working. Just stop. Money, man, money. This ain't, man, you think this song? This ain't no money. Oh, $1,500 for you. I think money ain't nothing. $1,500. I'm so confused. Don't do it. These folks, man, my man give you a junk drive. What's the name of it called? Stop right there. Jump. That's all you have to jump. Throw that stuff in the toilet, get rid of it. Listen, best thing you can do is get your head straight. Do what you're supposed to do. And the rest of it works out. If you do what you're supposed to do, first, I'm gonna tell you first. With the man upstairs, you gotta be right with him. You know what I'm saying? Yahuwah, all day for me, Yahushua. That's it, it's son. But you fooling around here with that kind of stuff, for whatever reason I'm taking that, you get a ticket. Best thing you do, you get you an attorney and fight it, and you spend more money than the ticket, and you ain't win, you gonna pay that ticket. Don't do that stupid stuff. You're gonna go to jail. You'll be sitting here, you'll be wasting time. By the time you realize, then you're gonna tell, no, my man, I got you. Here's some more documents. Really ain't even me, it's my man. He gonna give them you for $300. $300. I gave it. Man, listen, my man charged $8. That's my price. My dude, that's my price. $300. It's really $8. That for you. Man, I pay. This paperwork gonna get you going to jail. You're gonna be sitting in that courtroom, and when them marshals walking out and surround that wall, it's over with. Don't be stupid. Do the speed limit. They give you 10 over.
Oh well.
8, right. Oh, they do. Police, listen, city, kitty can't give you that. Only person give you a ticket over the speed limit is State Patrol. They have zero tolerance. If it's 70, you do 71, they give you a ticket. You tell I go to court, it don't make a difference. That State Patrol. They can do that. In the restaurant, they got to give you 10. Stay on the 10, stay 9, stay 8, stay safe. Don't be doing this stupid stuff around the street, no 200 mile an hour, because your boy did it. All you done did, all that stuff you see on YouTube, these people, oh man, I did this, and talk to the police. The police just really just going on. They look at, man, you saying so much stuff. I don't want to put this stuff on no paper. Have me going to jail. They just going on. They look at this. All them people get caught later. Walk out the courtroom. You ain't in the flag. The flag upside down. The flag supposed to be pointed in the wall and buried with bricks on it. Shut up. They screwed up. So many people sit in jail for listening to this stupid stuff. I just want to reiterate again. Use your head.
Use your head.
Don't let nobody make no fool. I'm telling you, with all the love, heart, don't let nobody make no fool to you. These folks scam you. These folks don't do that. Your bill, take one of your bills, sign it back up, and put your number on it, and send it. Get man, let's send me another bill. Don't worry about it. Shoot them another one. Sign it back up. They're gonna have to respond, and they're gonna respond. Your junk gonna be cut off. Quit being stupid. You see that bill right here, my man? What you see right here? What you see? A bill? This a check. All you gotta do is endorse it. Look at the back. This a check. You've been paying a check, brother. All this your money. You're a stupid fool. Don't you let nobody make no fool. I can't
wasting time.
You listen. Don't let them screw you up, people. I love you. We love you. We care about it. Don't be stupid. Go ahead. Yeah, man. Talking about taking a kid through all that nonsense. Hebrew name, his daughter name.
Wake up.
So, yeah, well, they don't know what to do. Oh, there
Yeah,
we
they
go.
got they got Aubrey named Shador.
Yeah,
It's
but
on
see that
fire.
mixed man with the Moors and North Africa. It's a lot. Yeah, they got like the Berber people. Don't know what they are. They call themselves Moor. They the Berber people. The Moor, that's you got a name that's Exodem. You know, that's a whole nother topic. But listen, I guess at the end of the day, you got to really look at yourself and examine and see where you're at, and really consider what's most important to you. A lot of times, a lot of things we do, what's the real reasoning for it, the rationale to it. When you really sit back and consider, it comes down to life. You really got to look at a couple of things: how you got here and how you're leaving. You don't know that. You know, you got a mother, father. You know, you can't. We trying to figure out. I know how am I leaving. So it's time to really sit back and reflect on self and look at what's the best way to get out. You know what I'm saying? Just like out of your house, you can climb out of a window. It's not the best conducive way. You can run through the wall or jackhammer. It's just so much time consuming. When you go right through by the door, a whole lot more easy. So let's stop making things so hard and ease on down the road. That'd be my saying tonight. Hey, if they ever ask you, do you mind? You tell them you always mind. Every Thursday night right here, 8:30 p.m. Eastern on two mics in my mind. Hey, if nobody else tells you they love you, hey, we love you. Our language is called hard. Tuli, Love Dr. Resident Joe, Shari Boston, take us home.
Yeah.
Oh, that's ugly. I mean,
Okay. Anything anybody got it? All right.
What we got?
Me?
Everybody got anything to say? Who's starting?
We done or what?
Yeah, I'm about to go to bed. I'm about to go to bed. Hey, I'll hob y'all. I got to go.
You're gonna go to bed. Y'all, I know you gotta go take a dunk every time. You can't keep taking a dunk every time.
It's after 11 o'clock at night.
Just sit on the toilet next time the show come on. You can't hold it. Pop goes the weasel.
All right, y'all.
What you got for us tonight?
All right. Okay. Obstacles are challenges for winners and excuses for losers.
That's great.
Yeah. Well, I know what they were trying to say in their mind. They think they said more than they did. But it's all about what you make it. Ain't that right? How you look at it. Either glad half full or it's empty. Because you can turn over and find out. Empty. That's my saying.
Oh, okay.
That's it. What you got? Give us some Resident Joe.
Are you serious, preacher? That was your quote.
Yeah. What they say? Is either half full or half empty? No, I say it's empty.
Empty. That's so negative.
Well, you got a chance to do something. What you got for? Oh, now she trying to think. Look at. Come on. It's gonna have a you better. My friend Angel Fernando.
Let's see.
Uh-huh.
Found a foundation that will push you to be better and motivate you to be a better person in this world.
Okay, great.
I like that.
She had that. Always had a little accent at the end, like she trying to run from Miss America or something.
I like what you said about being better and getting a better foundation. So I will add on to that being better by saying that when you learn better, do better.
And that's original. Preacher, you can't let that go.
We're not paying a man. Man, go doo-doo, man. No. We don't know what that man just said. What did you just say? Are you serious? It's been said for how many times and people hadn't done it? Change starts today.
All right, what you got, Bossy?
I was really talking about obstacles. Yeah. And I'll just repeat obstacles only become visible when you lose sight of your goals.
Okay, I got one there. Let me say. Distance are only far until you finally get there.
I like it.
Gosh.
Okay. Was that original?
Are you hating?
It's not original.
Oh,
how is not original? You never heard that?
That one's good.
You what?
Great job.
I've never heard it actually.
And listen, because I had to listen. You had to wait.
It's a good one.
Listen, you had to wait until 2023.
You ain't gonna get no checks erased.
Until I got
I
him.
mean,
Tell me.
from the other one that he said,
What up? I'm just talking. You know, I always got one. You know what I'm saying? He's
still going.
He got
That's
so
all
many,
right.
man.
What you got, Tulin?
Oh yeah, you know we got to give him something.
Education.
Come on, Tuli.
All right. Choices are important. Remember that when you decide to build. Choose a stick or choose a brick.
Great job, Tulin.
Are you serious?
I mean, you gotta choose on how to. Those are tools.
She stole that from the three little pigs.
Nobody builds a house with a stick. What's she
It's
doing?
so
From the three little pigs.
That's the point.
Build your house out of stick. Build your house out of brick.
Thank you.
Great job, Will Hobb, y'all.
In the wire. In the
Yeah.
We're about to take it back.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the most listened to radio show on the planet.
This station is now the ultimate power in the universe.
Tony and Lee on the radio. Dr. Joe's therapy on the radio. The love got it going live on the radio. Two mics and a mind on the radio. Radio, turned up on the radio. Turned up on the radio, turned up on the radio, turned up on the radio. Two mics and a mind. Two mics and a mind. Two mics and a mind. Two mics and a mind.
All right, you do something better, I'll do something better, and we'll do something better, and we'll be better together.
And love Dr. Hill be doing the do.
It's time. The time is come. Y'all take care. Yeah.